It's been rough. I had to escape.
We all gotta escape.
Do you have a house?
I have a house. I have a village. I have another house. The village is overpopulated, so we trying to let zombies in to kill the people in the village, so we can like, you know what I'm saying. Don't judge me. I feel the judgment. It's okay. There's
Is
too
this
many
how-
of them. They keep hopping in my bed. That's a problem. I don't like villagers in my bed. It's weird.
Do villagers sleep? Wait,
Yeah, they do.
we talk
They do.
about the Squidward looking things. They sleep?
Yeah, they sleep.
Oh, that's disrespectful.
Yeah, they sleep at night. But enough about that game that's taking over my life. I don't want it to take over the conversation.
I'll keep going. I'm lost.
What's going on, Chris?
Wait, what game was this?
Minecraft.
You're a Minecraft guy.
Oh no, this is new. I have just recently started playing.
Oh,
Maybe a month or so ago.
but still.
They're either Minecraft, Animal Crossing, or Sims.
Same thing. They're all except for Sims. Sims a little bit different.
Mm.
And I'm just looking at
I
everybody's.
can't really get into Minecraft for some reason. I'm more like I don't know, Fortnite, 2K, and stuff like that. So
Fortnite, yeah.
Fortnite. No, I
yeah,
can't.
Fortnite's pretty fun.
Can't do it.
FIFA, Forza, Call of Duty.
I haven't played no new video games in a long time.
I'm with the FIFA for sure. I'm with the sports games, except for hockey. I can't get with it.
I can't get with that either.
Hockey's pretty fun, especially they let you fight. So
Yeah, they let you fight. That's the good news.
I'll just do UFC then.
Also a good game. I made a chick and Holly Holmes smacked me up, bro. I was so mad. She got some hands for real. That's how I knew that Ronda Rousey was gonna get smacked up in no time. I mean, respect to Ronda Rousey. She's a good grappler, but Holly Holmes got them hands.
She do. She had them. She knocked her out.
Hands.
Like, bah, bah, bah.
yeah, she just got her arrogance got the best of her though.
It's cool though, you know what I'm saying? She is a real good like wrestler though. For real, she can wrestle. But they out there boxing. So she can't do nothing with that.
Mm-mm.
Y'all see my countryman Ngannou whoop that ass in 5 seconds?
I mess with Ngannou, bro.
Ngannou is my boy.
That's a big boy, man.
Yeah.
I don't think nobody gonna mess with him for a minute. He got about 5 years to reign.
You can tell he's been putting on the work because he used to be like, big and slow, but now he's agile and he got the hits with it.
Yeah,
That's
he
all he
always
needed.
been strong. He
Yeah.
got the hands. And nobody trying to take him down for real. I don't know why they don't try to take him down on the ground, make him wrestle a little bit. But
Nah. They're scared though. That's a good idea, but they're scared because he's built
they
like
scared.
a rock.
They don't want to get too close, bro. And I understand. He got them hands.
He got the Deontay Wilder kind of reach. Like he can really kill somebody.
He's from what is it?
Cameroon.
Cameroon.
Well, he lives in France, but he's from Cameroon.
Of course, you know. New Cameroon.
New Cameroon, France.
You're schooling, you learn a trade, and you bring home from this voyage.
What's on the docket today, Chris?
All right, today we're going to be playing a game called One Gotta Go.
One got to go.
Sounds interesting.
I assume that one got to go.
Yes, I'm going to give you guys.
Somebody had to go.
I'm going to give you guys a list of 4 things. And out of the 4 things, one of them has to go. Like delete it from your whole life.
My whole life. May I ask questions? I like to ask questions while you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You know, I that's just how I roll in these one gotta go things. But carry on. What's the first one?
Right. The first one we're gonna do is one gotta go. Family functions.
Read it. Study it.
Family functions, okay.
Birthday parties.
Big parties, okay.
Wedding receptions. And guys or ladies night out.
What was the third one? I didn't hear the third one.
Wedding receptions.
Wedding reception, okay.
So which one gotta go? Let's start with Terrell.
Oh man, you put me on the spot already. It's my first time on your podcast, bro.
It's all right, bro.
That's
dive,
why.
dive in.
Yeah.
Debaters now.
Okay. Not wedding receptions, not guys, girls night out. What was the first two again?
Family functions and birthday parties.
Okay, it come down. I don't know. I'll probably say birthday parties one's gotta go just because I don't know, when you get older, you just like, you just more low key. I'll say my personal opinion. You just want to just do you. Compared to when you're younger, you want to just, turn up, have fun on birthday parties while family functions, you see your family, especially if you live out of state, you don't see your family often. So family something come on, you want to see your family, visit your family, have fun. Wedding receptions, weddings don't happen often too. So wedding receptions, people turn up as well. Then of course every guy and girls want to have their night out as well and have fun, just get away from that if they dating someone like the significant other, and just have a night with the guys, or for a lady, out with the girls.
God damn.
So you said you said birthday parties.
Yeah.
Interesting. All right, Eric.
I would have to agree with getting rid of birthday
You
parties.
see?
Number one, I do not like attention. I hate it. Man, everybody be all up your butt on your birthday. Like, oh my God, let's do stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's your birthday. What you want to do? I don't like all that. I
It
like
gets played out when you get older too. I feel like the older you get.
Yeah, I like to be ignored, seen and not heard. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Mm-hmm. Especially at your one birthday, the bowling one.
Yeah.
There's a few friends.
And another reason I don't like. I have a lot of different friend groups. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I like to keep them all separated. They don't need to know about each other. You know what I'm saying?
Dang.
I don't
That's-
like having the hop between, you know what I'm saying? You got to talk to everybody, being a host and stuff, you know what I'm saying? Keeping everybody, how y'all doing? Y'all doing good over there? Y'all good over there? All right, bet.
Right.
While I'm trying to have a good time myself, I feel like it's a chore. You know what I'm saying?
I wouldn't do it.
Don't watch it.
All right, let's go to Kamaria.
Mm-mm-mm-mm.
All right, let's go to Harrell.
Yeah. So,
Someone can. Mm-mm.
yeah, I gotta say birthday parties, man. I sometimes I wish my dad a happy, like, whatever his age is. I'm not gonna disclose it here. And it'd be like, birthday party, what? What are you talking about? Like, I don't celebrate that anymore. So after, like, I don't know, 30 years old, 31, doesn't really mean anything to you anymore, from what I've seen. The other three, they all mean something. So
Yeah, that's what I feel like too. Like the older you get, just birthdays just don't really. It's not as like it used to be. I think it's like the older you get, it's just like a regular day. That's just me though.
yeah, it's just an inconvenience, really. Not an inconvenience, it's just a day. That's it. So
All right,
yeah.
so Kamaria, what do you think?
All right. So when we say birthday parties, we just talking about your own or like just going to everyone else's? Because I don't celebrate mine, but everyone else's be a lot more fun.
I mean, in general.
I just say birthdays then. Because I get together with my friends more often and then like just going out, like having fun on their birthdays. Family is family. Friend receptions. I mean, they all right, but I wouldn't take them off the whole roster, like birthday parties. Plus,
Right.
there's usually free liquor. So
Who's listening to something? Terrell, is that you?
I probably got I turned the TV down. It's TV on the background.
Oh, I was about to say, who's listening to Boy Meets World or something? Okay. All right. We got I'm gonna choose. It's between family functions, birthdays, wedding receptions, and guys, ladies' night out. Birthday parties and wedding receptions are pretty much the same in my book because people just show up, mainly family and friends. Like during my wedding reception, we're only gonna have close friends there. No one I haven't seen in like 20 years are gonna come to my wedding. Same for my birthday. If you ain't there for me, you ain't coming. So, but birthday parties, I mean, I don't really celebrate my birthday with a party. So pretty much that can go. A wedding is always a party, you know what I mean? It's two families coming together. But birthdays, I just usually travel. So
Yeah, I was actually going to Boston for my birthday till this shit happens, this pandemic. So I was gonna go to Celtics game and just hang out in Boston. So because I'm a diehard Celtics fan. So that was the
In
plan.
Boston?
So I had to push that
You
back to
would go
next
to
year.
Boston?
hopefully. So,
you
Huh?
trade.
Boston.
Pada.
Bro, I noticed no one even dared to mention Family Function
Oh no.
because I just immediately thought of Frankie Beverly. I would never hear that song ever again. You know what
Right.
I'm saying?
That's what I heard about when I that's what I thought about when I saw that thing too. I was like, hey, you make me happy. That's the thing. All right. Next one we have one gotta go. Politicians, surgeons, janitors, dentists. We're starting with Maria.
Hey guys, I'll be right back. I gotta take this call real quick. It's an important family call. I'll be right back.
All
right.
Okay, so you're telling me to choose from who's gonna mess with my life, who is gonna be able to replace anything inside my body, who is going to be able to clean up stuff within a big business, and who is going to make sure that people's teeth are not messed up.
Yes.
Is that what I'm hearing?
And borderline halitosis.
Borderline halitosis, permanent halitosis. Oof, this is a little difficult. I'm gonna say politicians. What you mean?
I feel like this is a hard one, but politicians.
So hard. It's just so difficult.
All right, Eric.
Definitely not getting rid of janitors. That's a thankless job. Shout out to the janitors out there, sanitation engineers, you know, all that. Absolutely not dentists, even though I hate the dentist. You know what I'm saying? It's a horrible place where they stick things in your mouth. It's no good. It's no good. And definitely not, what was the third one? No dentists, no janitors. No, sir. Oh, you gonna need your surgeons. Oh, you're gonna need them.
Oh yeah.
So definitely politicians are expendable here because I took the question as all the politicians that exist. You know what I'm saying? So we can use activists as the new politicians, and then we'll be good. All good. In a perfect world. All right, that'll.
All right, Harrell, what we got?
It's gonna sound harsh. I'm gonna say janitors. Why? Because it's 2020. All right, let me phrase this right. Which one of these professions is the most easily automated? Janitors. You got cleaning robots now. You got robotic sanitation devices now. You can easily do that. Which one? You asked me which one do I hate? I hate politicians. So you can't easily automate a politician, right? That's how I'm looking at this. Surgeons,
you're right.
Surgeons is a really delicate job. It's hard to automate that one.
Yeah.
And which one was the other one? Dentist?
Yeah, dentist.
That'll probably be the second on the list. So janitors, I'm sorry, I gotta go.
Janitors got to go.
Sorry.
Janitors got to go. I hate going to the dentist.
Hate it.
I love it.
They'd be like, "Oh, you go so much." I'm like, I don't care.
You got a lifelong dentist too?
Right. I've been going there since I was 11.
Why do y'all hate the dentist? I'm curious.
It's not that bad.
What is it? I have Indian dentists. There's two of them, and they both cool. But I don't like the dentist because like they be like, "Hey, come in on this day. We're gonna see what's wrong, and then you're gonna come back next week so we can fix what's wrong."
Right. Like fix it right now while I'm here.
Nobody in this lobby. You got all these people here. Y'all could fix this in 15 minutes playing these games with me.
Like,
Come on. They told me come back in 6 months, but
right. To do some other unnecessary stuff.
All right, you're gonna come for your routine cleaning, fluoride treatment, yada yada.
Right.
I like that fluoride though.
Oh yeah, fluoride.
Fluoride does go hard. You know what I'm saying? Especially when they give you the flavor options.
The bubblegum mango.
Bubblegum mango. Wait a minute.
Yeah.
That's some
My
next level.
dentist got the special hookup. They bubblegum mango, limited supply of that.
That's next level right there.
That is next level.
But I'm gonna choose I don't know. I'm gonna choose politicians just because they can just go. They can be changed. You know what I'm saying? They change, every 4 years. So
They don't get changed enough.
Mm-hmm.
surgeons, they're trained hard to do what they're good at. Janitors, they clean up everything. They're essential out here.
Essential.
And dentists are just pains in the butt, but they keep my mouth clean. So they got to stay.
Save you from halitosis.
Save me from halitosis because I be going on dates and I'd be danged and my teeth were messed up, looking like keys.
Out here, all jacked up.
I'll be messed up. Thank you, Dr. Del Patricia, Dearborn Heights, if you're watching this. Thank you very much. All right, Terrell, one got to go. Politicians, surgeons, janitors, or dentists?
Okay, physicians, surgeons. I'll probably say politicians on this one, just because they just not really as they set the laws and stuff, but it's not really as like important that we need. Like we need janitors, to make sure like offices and businesses clean. Then it's of course, like you said earlier, make sure your mouth and stuff is clean.
Mm-hmm.
So I would definitely say politicians for this topic.
Okay. Yeah, because politicians be lying sometimes. I'd be like, hold up. You just said yesterday, AKA Donald Trump.
Why?
A lot of you can't trust them too. A lot of politicians, you just can't really trust them too. They just know how to lie. A lot of them, you just gotta really know how to lie to really get in office too. So my personal opinion.
And then they be chilling for the rest of the year. They'd be like, I got in. Now I ain't got to do shit.
They don't just be chilling, making a lot of money, and then while a lot of people just struggling, really. So, and they say they're gonna fix these problems for the people, and then a lot of them don't really.
Just lying sometimes. I'd be like, hold up.
Just drink some bleach and leave me alone, right?
Right. All right, we got. Let's not do that one. All right, one gotta go.
I'm curious now, Chris.
Wait, I want to know what this question is.
We don't have to answer it, but I mean, I would just at least like to hear. That would be great.
We'll get to it later.
All right. It's too hot to handle already. Okay,
it's too hot. We in here too early. It's only 9 o'clock.
Ease in there. Dip a toe in first,
Right. All right, we got. This is for relationships.
Oh God.
Communication, honesty, intimacy, respect.
God dang. Oh.
Start off with Harrell.
What do I want to get rid of? Communication.
Who?
Reasoning.
Yeah, reasoning.
Because.
Yeah, I don't like talking to people. That's all I got to say. Because I don't communicate. Go on. Next.
No communication. All right. Terrell.
Tough one, but I'll probably say intimacy, because I know in relationships, like communication is very important, especially for a female's perspective. They always about like, oh, communication, or you got to communicate. You always want to treat someone with respect both ways. So respect and honesty. Like honesty is big on me too. Like you want to be honest, how you feel, don't lie. So my personal opinion, I'll say intimacy.
Kamaria.
What would you define as this question, what would you define as intimacy? Because that's like, what do y'all describe that as? Because I don't really know how to.
More play.
Someone who ain't nasty. Somebody explain that.
Physical, like outward attraction type things. You know what I'm saying? That's what I think.
Holding hands, kissing on the cheek, all that stuff.
That is important, but isn't that also a part? Like that's just like nonverbal communication.
Maybe, but not for the purposes of this question because we have communication. So we assume nonverbal communications in the communication box.
I mean, I want to say like, because it's like way between intimacy and communication. Because like you need intimacy to feel important, but you need communication to like just have like a basic structure of a relationship. So it's like, oof.
Plus,
I tend to disagree.
I didn't hear any of that. Y'all were speaking at the same time.
Plus, you need to communicate what intimacy you want. Sometimes you don't want to be doing everything every day.
I guess.
Sometimes you just want to be left alone, like Harrell. No communication. Just go over there. Leave me alone. Leave me alone.
And you got to be able to communicate that. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Communicate through body language, eyebrows.
Good luck.
First love, body
A lot of females want to
language.
be communicated to, though. They don't want to be left alone. Typically, though, most females, from my personal experience.
No, that's why I'm juggling between the two. It's not really fair. Oof. I'm gonna say intimacy, and I'm gonna say intimacy. I don't like it, but yeah, intimacy, I guess.
Right.
Hate it.
All right, Eric.
I am gonna agree with the intimacy because you gotta have communication. You know what I'm saying? Can't just be out here lying. That ain't gonna be cool either. You know what I'm saying? And then what's the last one?
Respect.
Respect. No one even mentioned not having respect. So we just gonna walk on right on by that. So it's gotta be intimacy. Respect wasn't even on the table. So it was one of these three have to go.
Right. So respect has to stay because if I don't respect you, shoot.
Yeah, if you don't got no respect for the person you're dealing with, it ain't gonna work.
It won't work. Honesty, that's part of respect. You gotta tell the truth.
Yeah.
You gotta be honest in certain situations.
Certain situations.
That was a little slide. I just slid that in a little bit. Communication, definitely. You know, intimacy is a must too. However, as you get older, I mean, hey, I've seen it, but I heard 80-year-olds be doing it, but hey, to reach its own.
And sometimes it depends on intimacy too. Like some people probably just waiting to get married to get to that point to intimacy too, I think.
Yeah,
I've seen that a lot.
I've seen it too.
Yeah, I have.
People get married only to have the intimacy part of it.
Which is strange to me.
It is strange.
Because what if the intimacy is not what you anticipated? You know what I'm saying? Like, what if you let down and it's beyond the point of fixing? So now you got married just to do something that you don't like no more.
You stuck.
And you stuck.
I was like, dang.
There's always divorce.
Yeah, sometimes that's the risks people take too. It's just gambling that move if they waiting to get married to get to that physical part when dating.
Hey, I'm gonna have to say intimacy as well. You go. However, all right, we're off that subject. All right, let's go to a lighter subject. Education.
Uh-oh.
One gotta go. Elementary school teachers, middle school teachers, high school teachers, college professors. One gotta go. We're gonna start this off with Kamaria.
Would you repeat that one more time? Sorry, I was sending a message.
Elementary school teachers, middle school teachers, high school teachers, college professors.
I'm gonna say middle school teachers because they didn't teach me nothing. But from the 1 year being in public school, they're the most useless. Most useless. Next.
I agree with Kamaria too. Like middle school, I'll go with middle school as well, just because when I was in middle school, like I ain't learned shit in middle school to be honest. And when I got to high school, I learned some of the stuff like already like when I got to high school. And part of it too, I went to a ghetto middle school in the hood, so at the same time. So it was like I wasn't even getting no quality education. I felt like my 3 years. So I went to high school.
Which middle school did you go to?
I went to Cleveland's in Detroit. It's closed down now, so it was rough school, but I got through it.
Hey man, got through it. Eric.
I tend to agree because middle school, they'll throw the entire middle school away. It's not the teacher's fault. Middle school is just a terrible place. All these kids are acting weird because they don't know who they are. You know what I'm saying? And that's why middle school sucks.
Harrell.
I mean, yeah, middle school, man. You can't say elementary because that's your foundation. You can't say college professors because that's who guides you towards your career. High school, you could say, some people call them babysitters or whatnot, but like they guide you towards your college and your eventual destination. But middle school, they're just in between. Your hormones are spiking, pimples all over your face. You want to fight somebody. I mean, there's no education going on. So middle school.
I was homeschooled, so I didn't really have an elementary or middle school teacher like that, like the regular person would. So my two choices would be high school or college. And let me tell you, college professors are some of the most hilarious people I've ever met in my life.
I agree.
Some high school teachers are some of the funniest people I've seen in my life, but I can actually look back at what I've learned throughout my entire time in academia and recall more college experiences than high school experiences. So high school teachers can go.
Isn't that because you literally just finished college while high school was some times away?
No, like most of my master's program professors were all the same. But like 4 years ago, like in undergrad, I was like so many professors because you have to do all them stupid unnecessary classes.
Yeah, gen eds ain't no joke.
What'd you say? What'd you say, Kamar?
I said that's liberal arts for you, though.
I hated doing all them stuff. They'd be like, "Hey, take an art class." I'm like, "I don't want to take no art."
I took a music class just because it was the only thing in the time slot. And that was a mistake because it was at 9 o'clock and I knew dang on well that I could not get up at that time by myself, working 2 jobs.
Man, you ain't had nothing. I had a old school movie class at 8:30 in the morning.
I wouldn't do that. Why would you do that to yourself? That's your own fault.
I was doing it for the credits.
What day was that?
It was like Tuesdays at like 8:30 to like 10.
Was it in Sill? Was it in that music hall Sill?
No, it was in a Ford Hall at Eastern.
Did y'all all go to Eastern? I feel nothing.
Yeah, Terrell and Harrell went to Eastern with me.
Yeah, EMU all day. What school you went to?
Grand Valley State.
Oh, Grand Valley. Yeah, so I lived in Kalamazoo. So I was like 45 minutes from Grand Valley. So I was working at Western for about a year. So.
Oh, nice.
Hey.
I heard that's a good school though, Grand Valley. I never considered it. I should have, maybe looking back at it. I just never wanted to be in the west side of the state at the time.
I'm thinking like the exact opposite. Like I feel like I should have stayed on like the east side of Michigan. I should have went to Eastern. Maybe I'd have a better experience. But it wasn't terrible. It would just like maybe be a lot more memorable. But here we are.
So I'll be thinking I should have went to HBCU though, to be honest.
Eastern
University.
Yeah, I think I would have had way more fun if I went to HBCU though, to be honest.
Eastern is an HBCU. You know what? Can we make that happen?
No.
For 2 reasons. Because Michigan does not have any HBCUs.
It should though.
Some people don't want to be here in a cold ass state.
There's HBCUs in Ohio.
Yeah.
Ohio's Ohio though.
Yeah.
Ohio got enough time between like where there's literally like a certain section of Ohio. Once you cross it, you feel just humidity, and it's fine. It's just hot.
Where's that at?
I have no idea. My manager was saying like, because she said it's the equator. It's like that's not the equator, but okay. There's literally a spot in Ohio where like once you pass it, it gets hotter.
Summertime, right?
Yeah, it's like southern part of Ohio, like Dayton, Cincinnati, that area, like the southern part of Ohio.
Yeah, that's what
It's
she was
windy
saying.
and it ain't humid.
Hmm?
It's pretty windy in Dayton. I never thought no humidity though.
That's what she
You go
said.
like Cincinnati too. That's like bordered like Cincinnati bordered like the southern states like Kentucky.
Mm.
I can
That's
see
where
Cincinnati.
that's just where she went. So, maybe that's why I want to go to Eastern because I was still more because while both institutions are predominantly white, correct?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Like I feel like there's a higher Black population in Eastern than at Grand Valley because there wasn't nobody. I mean, like there wasn't nobody there compared to anybody else.
Yeah, I was walking around GV. I was like,
No, Chris, when you dropped me off, you literally said we are the pepper in a sea of mayonnaise.
we were.
You're like,
I was like, where the brothers at?
and they were there. Just
They were
literally,
they were in the ground. They got to come out of the ground.
no, like the Wiz, we pop out of the walls.
Oh, Toto.
I feel like once you get west of Ann Arbor, the Black people stop. Like,
It
Mhm.
does
stop.
like when you get past
Yeah.
like Ann Arbor, Jackson, that's you see like less Black population. There's definitely a less Black population in Kalamazoo too. So
Oh yeah,
Mm.
yeah.
Heck yeah. I went through Kalamazoo. I was like, oh, we got to get out of here.
yeah, it's terrible. It really is. I hated it. I was happy to move back, get out of there.
Right.
Yeah, they're honest. They from what my cousin says, and I can't quote it because I mean I've never experienced it, but that doesn't mean it doesn't happen. They're really racist over there.
Oh hell yeah, they very
So-
racist there.
Hell yeah.
I experienced so much racism there for 2 years compared to being my whole life here in the east side of the state.
Mm.
Hey.
And they don't, it'd be low key too. You don't even, you know, they be low key with the racism and BS.
Not even low key. They'd be straight up. They'd be like,
Some of
You
them,
don't belong.
in
some
your
of them do
face. They'd
too.
be looking at you like this, like,
There is literally a street like
you the same
in,
brother?
in Grand Rapids where you can literally tell like just the whole gradient of gentrification that is happening. I'm like, okay, cool. Oh, this is a nice part. Wait, that's just like literally 5 minutes away.
Mm-hmm.
It's that bad.
Dang.
I only been to Grand Rapids like one time though, so like
Which campus, the main one or the one in or like the Grand Rapids, or did you go to Allendale?
no, I went to the city of Grand Rapids. I went to like I had to work and I had to go to an event for Western. It was like outside of Grand Rapids, Granville. But afterwards, I decided to drive through downtown Grand Rapids. It's nice though, but it's like a lot of gentrified and not many people of color out there too. So I agree with you say.
Right.
Yeah. Even though Grand Valley, like that part, actually, like the part in Grand Rapids has the business school, which has, and nowhere quote me on this, does have like the most amount of Black people. Like business, we're all in that.
Okay.
Find like everybody there.
Right.
That or
More Black people down.
there's not a lot of Black people in science, I think, but I don't know.
Yeah, I did see more Black people down in the downtown campus.
Well, in Allendale, that's where all the dorms are at. So
That's true.
there's not a lot of stuff down in Grand Rapids. Things are expensive.
Too expensive. Well, speaking of inexpensive things,
Oh no.
fried fish,
Chris.
fried chicken, pork chops, or steak.
What was the first one?
Fried fish.
It's not that hard.
You talking this one that
Okay.
expensive or least expensive?
No. That was just a segue.
That was just a bad segue. Don't mind.
Horrible. This ain't even that hard. I'm not gonna lie.
It's not.
All right, what do you think?
I'm getting rid of pork chops. I haven't eaten pork chops in years.
Oh,
I've been trying to cut up pork for the longest. Like I could not. I mean, I'm trying to give up steak as well because red meat just don't work anymore. I could never get rid of fish, not fried fish, and I could not get rid of fried chicken.
What about a fried pork chop?
You want me to clog my arteries with swine?
You know, clogged arteries with fried fish.
With swine. Dirty meat.
The
Where's my little hotep hat?
Okay, the dirt is where the flavor comes from. The salt that is in the animal just naturally salty. However, I would also get rid of pork chops because absolutely not fried chicken or fried fish or steak. It's not gonna happen.
How could you get rid of steak?
How could you?
You get rid of steak, especially as medium well.
Medium, oh god,
Medium, man.
period.
I'll say medium or medium well for me though. Steak. If I get a steak,
Mm.
because you can't eat it
Hamburgers,
dry. Because dry, it'll be all chewy. You just be chewing it all day. I had it before. I'm not a fan of that.
Chewing it all day. How hard is this steak?
You know what I mean?
You're like,
I feel so bad that people that kids at school made me feel bad that I we had like this Omaha steak that came up for the Boys and Girls Club, and it's a little rare. That was the first time I had a little steak like that, and kids were literally looking at me like, "You're gonna eat that? There's so much blood." Made me feel bad. I couldn't finish it.
that is the natural color of the meat. As a person that prepares steak on a daily basis, guys, that's just protein. It's not really like bad. However, I will never eat a rare or mid-rare steak. All right. And if your steak is too chewy, you should go to a different cut of meat. Like filet is one of the best cuts because it's a lot more fat in between the meat. So it's easier to cut and chew. You know, my personal favorite is the ribeye, which is where the most fat is. And it has like fattier pieces in it. And it also has fat in the meat, which makes it more flavorful.
I agree. It's pretty good too. I had it a few times, especially at the Outback. It does slap.
Y'all been to Texas de Brazil?
what do you think, Terrell?
Like
All
once.
right, go ahead.
Oh,
What do you
What'd
think?
you say?
what?
What do
Go
you
ahead,
think?
Terrell.
Oh, I'll say pork chops.
That's gotta go.
Yeah, pork chops got to go. I'd rather go with steak, fried fish.
Interesting. All right, Harrell.
Yeah, pork chops. But have you all been to Texas de Brazil,
Oh yeah.
where they like cut it in front of you?
I haven't been
That-
to Texas de Brazil specifically, but I have been to this place called Gauchos, which is out here is exactly the same. And I
Chicken,
split
bacon.
difference time.
Oh, this is so good.
It was so good.
It's so good.
They just fed you meat until you were content. They just walking around with it all day.
I'll be like,
That do
Is this
sound
heaven?
good too.
Is this heaven?
all that.
Were they like
I
slicing it
heard
in
the
front of
best steak though is in Vegas though. I think it's MGM, the casino in Vegas. I heard they make the best like steak.
you? Oh, of course. They got the $1 billion MGM casino. I mean,
Is it like Ruth Chris or what? Chris Ruth or whatever that one?
Ruth Chris, no, it's different.
Oh, it's different. Okay. I have to get
Speaking
there.
of different,
Oh no.
I'm
gonna go with-
the transitions again.
I'm gonna go with fried fish because I don't eat fish.
Wow, Chris. Wow.
You disappoint me.
Missing out.
I don't miss. I mean, I used to eat fish, but I just don't eat it anymore.
You used to
I
eat
don't-
fish sticks. You didn't eat fish.
I
What
have real
kind of
fish.
fish? What kind of fish did you have, bro?
Tilapia. That's what he had.
That is
real.
big fish.
That's not even fish. That's not even real type of
Tilapia.
fish, to be honest, man.
Tilapia's not real fish. I know
That's
that.
not real fish. You're
I
absolutely
had
No, you know that now.
I had salmon. I had
Salmon
catfish before.
is the fillet of fish.
It doesn't fit. It just doesn't hit to me. But if you take
Chris,
fried
You
chicken,
never had no whiting, no pickerel.
no, I have never had pickerel.
Oh my god, you missing,
Chris,
you missing, bro.
Chris.
Come on, tell him, Kamari, you know about the pickerel.
Chris, go use
You don't
the
know
FX
nothing?
store. Go use to an FX store and get you some red snapper.
Red
some
snapper.
Norwegian copper,
Red
or some
snappers.
Norwegian cod. Get you one of those two.
Or
Red
I
snapper.
can go to Starters and get me a steak.
No.
Yeah, I need to go to Starters when open things back up. They drinks do be good too. They food and drink.
Yeah, go on DoorDash right now.
I'd rather sit down and eat though.
You can sit down and eat at your house where it's safe.
You can do a pickup order.
I'd
I'm
rather
pretty
let
sure,
the things open back up though. I like to get out the house.
but
I'm
you could
thinking
do a
about-
pickup order, I'm sure. But I mean, I get what you're saying. There's a different thing than just sitting in a restaurant eating your food.
They experience the environment, I'll say. So
Not if the corona. Shoot.
that's why I say I wait till things open back up.
When things open back up, you think it's gonna be the same?
Hell no. But hey, just wait. Just got to gradually wait. So
I'm not eating in no restaurant for a year.
My restaurant game is over.
Yeah.
No, I'm eating, bro. Ain't no way, bro. I miss restaurants so bad.
shoot, I miss going to the movies. I miss going to the movies, restaurants, everything.
Oh, movies
Bro,
are done.
Netflix.
I'm not going to the movies ever again.
Never.
Ever again. Never.
Movies are
Do I want to spend
What
$50 on
reason?
popcorn? No.
That's one reason, Harrell. That's one
Well,
reason.
People
Exactly.
don't sneak. People don't sneak food into the movie theaters anymore. I've noticed that.
Yeah.
No,
You're right.
It's the way they structure the movie theaters now. There's no way to hide the stuff anymore.
Not
And
if you're an
some of them got
immature
security.
guy.
Now, what about the professionals with the big old purses? That's what the big purses is for, just to smuggle food inside the movie theaters, honestly.
Or wintertime when you can wear them big coats, you can put
Big
the stuff in
coat.
the pockets.
That's
Oh
what-
boy, it's gonna be a good time.
Get a
I
friend with
be
the
having a
purse.
whole bag of chips. You hear me opening it. No.
So the action part,
If you want something, you hear me going in the bag.
I'd be like,
My bad, guys. I'm sorry. Excuse me. This is why they sell you popcorn. I ain't want popcorn. I want some Cheeto Puffs.
I wanted hot fries. Dang.
No, I think popcorn pit would be the one thing that I would buy from movie theater. You can't sneak that in. You can't sneak that in.
You can
I
get some
think
fries
the
in there.
drinks too, because you drink that entire 69,000 gallon of drink before the movie even halfway over.
No.
You
Before the trailers end.
Right. You're
Exactly.
gonna need at least one refill, at least one. So you're gonna have to get that big dumb drink. Cause you drinking it all.
I've been in some theaters where that thing is like 100 ounces, bro. That thing be like this big. I'd be like, I don't want to leave.
The whole thing. That'll be $46.
And your firstborn child.
That's why politicians say we need to put a tax on this stuff. Excess sugar.
Man.
I remember
You don't need
the,
all that. You don't need
Wow.
all that.
Oh, wait. Speaking of that, guys, Kamara hates me for saying this, but have you had the Coca-Cola Freestyle, the Sprite grape? Put some grape Sprite in your drink.
Oh man.
It is the best thing ever.
Oh boy.
Duly noted. I'm gonna conduct an investigation. I'll report back.
Okay, at first I thought it was racist because the white AMCs, they'd be like, Coca-Cola, here, put it in, you know. At the Star Theater that just closed in Southfield, they just be like grape Sprite. Like, okay, might be pandering to black people. This might be racist. So I got out the theater, went to go get some, tried it. They was right. It was good.
Question.
Yeah.
Since we're talking about theaters, is my family the only family that refill their popcorn before they leave to go home? To take popcorn home.
Yes.
I've seen people do that. I think yes, your family is the only
yeah,
one.
I think your own family does that.
That's fine. That's fine, and we will not stop. I guarantee you, because we
I'm
love
from-
popcorn.
You do you. You do you.
You know what I'm saying? And we already paid for it. You know what I'm saying? You don't get no refund for the popcorn you don't eat.
That's true.
They be skipping on the butter. That's why I don't like any of the butter. If the butter thing is like behind the counter, I don't trust them.
Oh, I tell them to put the buttermilk on the top, and I watch them.
Like,
I'd be
no,
like,
Yeah,
they be like, would you like some butter? I'm like, yes, in the middle and on top. I'm
I'd
watching.
be like,
that watch.
tell you when to stop.
They just put it on one spot. Like they put it on the corner.
No, I be watching. They be giving a good oscillation. You know what I'm saying?
Mine does not. They literally scoop all the popcorn in, then ask, "You want some butters?" Like,
Damn.
yes, I do. And then do
Oh,
that
you gotta
setup.
tell them.
You better
You gotta
stop
tell them
it.
beforehand, like I want my buttermilk on the top before
Stop.
they even put
Excuse
the
me.
popcorn
Pour
in
all
the
of that
bucket.
popcorn back. and I need some butter in the middle too. You just putting butter on the top. Then I'm gonna eat all the butter. Speaking of butter, Chris.
Speaking of butter, good one. That was a good one. Peanut butter and jelly,
Woo-hoo!
cheese, tuna sandwich, roast beef sandwich. I don't
What
know.
does that got to do with anything?
Hey,
What was the
man,
second one?
that's a good segue.
They sandwiches, ma'am. Sandwiches.
Those
What
are
was the
just
second
so.
one?
Come on now.
Sandwiches
Yo, what was the
look like-
second one?
The
I
What?
didn't hear it. Is
grilled cheese.
that grilled cheese? Okay.
We get rid of that one.
I'm gonna go again with tuna sandwich because I hate fish. If you take away peanut butter and jelly, that was my whole college like budget right there. Peanut butter and jelly.
Like you say peanut butter jelly, you forgot where you came from.
Right. Grilled cheese, man. If someone can make a good grilled cheese, a fire grilled cheese, marry her or marry him. All right.
How do you fuck up?
I'm
that?
I don't
This-
even go to Arby's like that. But if you have a roast beef sandwich like from there, that's really good. And that's the only place I'll have a roast beef sandwich.
Did you say Arby's?
I despise Arby's, Chris.
I'm surprised Arby's is still in business.
Arby's.
It's classy fast food. That's what it is.
Arby's I have an eternal struggle against. Every time I eat Arby's, it tears my stomach up. It doesn't make any sense.
That's not a good Arby's.
Arby's sucks every time. I go to a different one. I don't know why there's still so many Arby's around here. I don't get it.
They have the meats.
It's not good meat.
I'm not a fan of Arby's neither, to be honest. It's been a while since I've been to Arby's too.
I'm not gonna eat Arby's at this point.
I don't really eat
Arby's.
Arby's like that, but every time my mom goes to Arby's, that's when I usually get it. But
That's right.
I-
Those sliders be fire though.
Piece of fast food.
Before we get off the topic of grilled cheeses, I have been making grilled cheeses since I was like 10 years old. That's the first dish I've learned how to make. I'm a master at grilled cheese, and I'm not being arrogant about it. My grilled cheeses be flame. But moving on from there, I'm rid of roast beef. It is too salty, and I think it's overrated.
What kind of
Fight-
cheese do you use in your grilled cheese?
Multiple types of cheese, bro. I do a provolone, a cheddar, you know what I'm saying?
All right.
You know what I'm saying? And then I sprinkle Parmesan on the top, a little
Nope, you
parsley,
lost me.
then if you fancy. I'm out here. I do this for real.
What up, people?
What's going on, man?
What's the topic for conversation?
We're doing one gotta go.
All right, what are the options?
All right, the options are number 1, peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Number 2, grilled cheese. Number 3, tuna sandwich. Number 4, roast beef sandwich. And now we're gonna go to Harrell because he's next.
Grilled cheese, man. I don't even mess with cheese like that. So it's an obvious one for me. Grilled cheese.
Grilled cheese. All right. Okay. Drake. Hold on.
Drake?
Drake.
Still have that damn thing.
Yes, man. $30. I gotta keep it.
Mm-hmm.
$30. I have to keep it. What's that grilled cheese?
If I
Yeah.
leave the conversation, it's because my laptop died, guys, and it does not charge if I'm on it.
Tuna sandwich, if done right.
This is the same
Can
for
be
my.
the best.
I'm not saving for my iPad.
Mm.
Okay. Kamaria.
Well, can't get rid of PB&J like ever, because even when I want some sweet, that just pops up like I'm on a PB&J.
Right.
Grilled cheese. I have been craving grilled cheese for some time. I'm not supposed to be eating cheese, but grilled cheese with either tomato or like a red pepper soup, it's fire.
Bougie.
I eat tuna, but I don't eat it. I don't know. I've grown not to like it as much because people just don't know how to make it no more.
Exactly, people mess it up.
Like, yeah. And then roast beef, it's gotta be a really good roast beef.
It's got to be fire.
Gotta
Gotta be a
Arby's
fire
roast
roast beef, otherwise I don't want it.
It's gotta be
Like red in the middle, like a little red.
It's gotta be like I bite into it, it's like this is flavor.
Like it has to be juicy.
That's gotta be juicy. Some little like some cheese, some lettuce.
Is roast beef like a black people thing? Like, is that our thing?
Is it? I don't know. Is that an unsaid stereotype?
I'm just curious, you know what I'm saying? Because I'll be learning. I'm gonna ask the white people at work tomorrow. That's what
I thought it was a white people thing. Honestly.
I'm gonna be. I asked them. I'm like, this is a racial free environment. We just gonna ask questions. We're gonna learn some things about it.
We should do an episode about that.
Stereotypes or what we think is a stereotype?
Is that what you guys do?
That sounds interesting.
I asked, bro. And I let them know if they cross the line, but I assume that I never do. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't really think. I'm just asking questions. I'm trying to learn the truth. But I'll conduct an investigation. But by the way, bread basket goes hard. I will eat that roast beef. I will eat it.
I haven't been there in a long time, man. Ooh.
All right, Terrell.
I have to say I'm roast beef because I'm not a fan of roast beef and Arby's. I'm not really a fan of Arby's like that anyway. So you can get that roast beef sandwich. So it got to be somewhere that makes it really good. So like PB&J, had that since day one, even during my time in college. You know, got me through tough times. So yep. So definitely tuna. I love tuna. So
Again.
So I used to have a friend used to make me tuna. She used to make it really good. So tuna. So
One more time. Look at the fist,
and then
Chris.
grilled cheese too. Like I love grilled cheese. So especially with the cheddar, American cheese, mozzarella, all that stuff.
Monster.
Hold on. We can all agree that A, B, and C are struggle foods.
I don't know.
I don't know
Yeah.
about peanut butter jelly.
Yeah.
I don't know about that peanut butter jelly.
Peanut butter jelly is a struggle food if you're in college.
I
Wait,
don't think so.
a can of
Because-
will run you about like $1 or so, but a full jar of peanut butter might be like $4 and something. So
I mean, if you get name brand, yeah.
that's with brand. I've been to all
You better
these.
get Peter Pan.
I don't think any of these foods are struggle foods because you
Roast-
grow up eating these, but it's not because you poor. You know what I'm saying? You just like grilled cheeses and peanut butter jelly.
Mhm.
Tuna, I would say might be considered a struggle food.
You have not. If you don't think these are struggle foods, and brother, you have not seen us before the checking account. So
Now, struggle food is when you're cutting in the little X into the bologna. Cause I never seen people buy bologna no more.
we used to eat bologna. Remember?
And that's just a giant hot dog sliced up.
I don't cut the X in my bologna. I just do a little slice so it don't bubble up. But I prefer that it bubbles up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? That's how I know I'm getting a good sear.
A sear.
You talk about searing bologna like he's fixing a fine dining steak. Jeez.
I'm just saying, bro. If you mayo your bread properly or your mustard,
Mayo. Mayo.
let's be clear. Miracle Whip on your, you know what I'm saying? It's
No,
great.
I don't. You're
It's
speaking a
great.
whole different language. I don't.
I don't mess
understand.
with mayo either at all.
What?
I don't really
No.
mess with it, but if it comes on the sandwich, I'm not mad.
It's
I'm
just
I'm mad.
I just
I
had a
could
burger.
tolerate it though. I could tolerate it, but I'm not going crazy over it though.
now. Here's the thing. Oh,
However, Jimmy John's be going overload with the mayonnaise, and that's
Yeah.
why no mayonnaise.
Yes.
I don't even like
Okay.
Jimmy.
Which restaurant I hate more, Jimmy John's or Arby's? But I despise the both of them because it's why don't you heat up your sandwiches? Why am I buying a cold cut?
For what? For what? Arby's?
Yeah,
I have a disdain for
no,
Arby's.
actually, Arby's has warm sandwiches. I think
Yeah, they
Jimmy
do.
John's is the one that doesn't toast their stuff.
Completely different reason for Arby's. But that's why I despise Jimmy John's. And
No,
y'all
Arby's
think
be rock hard.
y'all think y'all good because y'all deliver fast. You're not cooking anything, bro.
Well, they can't. We got to think about it. They can't. If they cook stuff, then it's going to kind of mess with their times. And then, like, we're going to be delivering a cold sandwich, nonetheless.
It's
It's
going to
not-
raise
it's-
prices too. It's going to raise
Doesn't
prices.
matter.
Like, if you order some delivery, then
Any-
you can't get it toasted.
They
The
don't
heat is here. The quality is here.
I'm
All right.
mad.
Jimmy
Anyone
John's,
else?
Arby's sucks. End of rant.
Classy fast food.
Oh wow, that's not good.
Mayo is nothing but food lube.
All right, let's switch the topic from food. We're gonna go to.
I like food lube. Don't you judge me.
We're
Can
gonna
I-
go back to food. We're
can
gonna
I-
go back to food in a second.
Can I answer this one, Chris?
No.
You didn't answer this, did you? Go ahead, Marcel.
No, you're just gonna make people mad.
Nah. I'm not picking tuna because it stinks.
That's it.
Some people's tuna salad be stinking up the room, man.
And they've been bringing it to work. Like, what
Yeah.
are you doing?
Yes.
Heat it up in the microwave.
Yeah.
Bro,
That-
you monster. If you
No,
heat it in the
I don't
monster,
care.
right? Bro, I was with you. I was like, I would bring tuna to work, but y'all wouldn't know. You know what I'm saying? But I don't have no office job like that, so I'm not gonna smell up the office. You know what I'm saying?
You're never supposed to bring something that smell up the office. It's supposed to be mutual respect. You can't be
And
doing
I'm not taking grilled cheese because it has to be eaten immediately and with soup. You're not just going to eat some plain grilled cheese sandwich.
I am.
I do.
I mean,
I
Like
eat
off the
grilled
rip.
cheese by itself, and that's it.
it comes to a
Grilled
point in
cheese
life
by
where
itself, you might as well just stick like 2 slices of bread and American cheese, wrap it in a toaster, and just be done with it.
You know what? I would never ever grab American cheese ever again in my life. I don't
Never,
care how hard it get.
never.
And the last two was like peanut butter jelly and
Roast beef.
see, now I had some very good roast beef with some horseradish and whatnot.
Ooh, yeah. See,
Horseradish.
No, at Panera there is a steak. There is a steak and roast beef. I want to say flatbread that they serve with
ooh.
horseradish. and-
Horseradish.
Horseradish.
It's like a type of- have y'all had wasabi before?
Yes.
Yes, and it burns
It's sort of
out.
a horseradish is just a plant. A horseradish is just a plant made into like a paste, sort of like mayo spread on bread. It's like
Don't
spicy.
you
It's like
come at me
spicy.
like that, okay?
At
Disrespect.
least horseradish has flavor.
Yes.
Ah,
If
Hold
anyone-
on, hold on. What sandwich are you doing this with?
What?
What sandwich are you doing this with?
He's doing it with roast
They-
beef,
Panera.
Okay, okay.
but peanut butter and jelly.
Peanut
You
butter.
do that with PB.
Oh.
You nasty.
It's the
Oh,
PBJ splatter horseradish. Where'd you put it? I don't know.
just a pinch on
I'm
the
not-
top.
No,
I'm
it's a
taking-
spread, so it's
I'm
not
taking
even a
the-
pinch. It's
He
like a
flicks
dollop.
it.
I'm
He'll
taking
flick it over the top of a sandwich.
I'm
for
taking roast beef
flavor.
off the rip because if that meat is right, if that roast beef is cooked right with all those juices laying out, and you got that horseradish sauce on there, and some like good bread, that's all you need. No
Mhm.
soup, no frills, none of that.
Mm.
And roast beef, when medium rare, when medium well or red, or like a little bit of red in that, that it be hitting.
It's fire. Eric, is there a screen frozen? Wait.
No.
he's just stunned by your explanation of roast beef.
I'm looking at it live on my TV. It's like,
And
it's
plus
like-
y'all are really hard on Arby's. I mean, Arby's be
I
hitting
know.
places.
Arby's be blowing up people's
Some
stomachs, though.
places.
Oh, there you go.
His laptop died, I think.
He was
Yeah,
so appalled that he left.
Arby's not
No.
that good in my opinion, though.
What do you say?
I said Arby's not that good in my personal opinion.
It's not.
Yeah. It matters what you get.
It does matter what you get because the curly fries and the shake. Oh my god. Yes.
I'll take those mozzarella sticks and a chicken sandwich any day of the week, bro.
Well, the mozzarella's okay, but it's not the best. Ain't like I go crazy over it.
No,
But
it's not-
it's low key. Arby's is drunk food.
No,
yeah,
it's not.
after like turn up at the club 2 a.m. Yeah, I guess.
Nah,
Yeah.
Waffle House is drunk food, man. What are you talking about?
We have no Waffle Houses in
Ain't no
Michigan.
Waffle Houses
I
He
here.
don't-
had
don't know
Denny's.
Not
He
in
had
Michigan.
Denny's.
yeah,
Don't-
check
don't-
the Taco Bell up here.
Oh, I say steak and shake, or yeah,
We don't
Denny's.
even have those soon. We won't have those soon.
No, this the one in Troy next to Oakland Mall.
For now.
For now.
Y'all better call your governor and say something about this.
We don't.
What's
We don't.
going on?
got
What's going on?
I don't care about him. I can't even drink the milkshakes.
Yeah, I gotta get like frozen yogurt or something from that
You
place.
shouldn't even be eating that, Marcel.
No, I'm not going to I'm not going to explain to you the levels of lactose intolerance because I don't think your little mind could handle that.
You shouldn't eat any of it.
And yet we eating cheese.
Who's we? I'm trying to cut it out.
Try.
Speaking of cutting out,
Shut up.
Michael
Getting
Jackson songs,
Oh no.
Billie Jean, Thriller, Man in the Mirror, or Rock With You. Oh yes. We're gonna start it off with Miss Kamaria Smith.
All right. Well, first off, Rock With You is never coming off my list. First off,
Okay,
the music video alone.
that's true.
All right. What was the third one again? Sorry.
Man in the Mirror.
Man in the Mirror be hitting a certain emotional part of my head.
Motivational.
Mm. Look at that. But I would say, you know what, Billie Jean. I would say Billie Jean because Billie Jean just don't hit the way they usually do. You know.
Whoa.
I like Thriller more, so
Like Thriller more?
I like Thriller more.
Right. Thriller.
No, but if you put Remember the Time on this list, it's like first off, Remember the Time. Don't even make me choose.
That music, it was disrespectful though.
So that's what I love about it. The song and
Great disrespect.
the song and a music video, pure disrespect, and I love it.
All right, we got Pharrell.
See, here's how I go about it. My mom loved Michael Jackson, right? She played always hits in the car, always. And the song she played the least was Billie Jean, so I'm gonna go with Billie Jean. Take that off the list.
You said Billie Jean?
Yeah, Billie Jean. That's the one I've heard the least.
That's the least.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Oh,
My
Wow.
mom played that song the least. She would always play Michael Jackson's music, but she would always play Billie Jean the least for some reason.
Wow.
So
Yep.
that one's gotta go.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to agree with Harrell and Kamara on this one too. Like Billie G, I just never was like the fan of that one. So that's the one I always heard the least as well. So, and I heard a lot of Michael Jackson musics.
All right. Next.
Oh.
Me? Y'all not gonna like me for this.
I won't. I know I won't. Go ahead, though.
Man in the Mirror's gotta go.
Oh,
Mute
no.
him.
Man,
You
Because
cannot.
Billie Jean and Thriller are bangers. No matter where you play them.
Billie Jean ain't no banger.
yes, it is.
Thriller? You
might
play Thriller at a Halloween party or a Halloween shindig?
Piece of shit.
Look,
I didn't say Thriller. I said Billie Jean. Billie Jean is not something I can get behind.
Marcel?
Billie Jean. You listen. You don't just listen to Billie Jean and just don't want to dance. You just want to dance.
No.
And there's something wrong with you then if you don't dance to Billie Jean.
Any other song I'll be cool with.
Thriller. I'll dance to Thriller. I don't care who's watching. But I really don't feel any kind of connection to Man in the Mirror.
You know what? Marcel, you're not the only one in this. I'm the same way. Man in the Mirror can go.
I would honestly put like Earth Song on top over that.
Oh, crazy.
No, Heal the World was better than Man in the Mirror.
I would definitely put Scream on top of that.
Okay.
Over that.
Marcel,
Scream is first off, Scream's great. So yeah, I would do that nonetheless. So
Marcel's gone too far.
But yeah, Thriller and Billie Jean, and also Rock. First of all, Rock With You was staying. If no ifs, ands, ors about it.
That's true.
as we stand.
And an argument is saying, without Rock With You, you wouldn't have the rest of the songs in his catalog. That was probably one of the first songs that he actually did like away from the group.
It was that and Don't Stop Till You Get Enough.
Yeah, those two songs jettisoned his solo career for the better. I honestly don't think he was going to.
I mean, his
grow.
epic career. But
Oh yeah,
mine was gonna be Rocket. Man in the Mirror because Billie Jean and Thriller. I mean, Billie Jean more than Thriller because Billie Jean is more of a banger than Thriller. Thriller is just Thriller's just a music video. Rock With You. That's just classic Michael Jackson right there.
yeah.
Man in the Mirror is a good song. However, Smooth Criminal and Bad were better songs on that record when it came out. So
That was a bad record, correct?
yeah, that was the bad record, and I think it's it's horrible based on the other three that are in this list. No ifs, ands, or buts. Speaking of buts, one gotta go.
These transitions are ass.
Deodorant, toothpaste, soap, or toilet paper.
What was the first one? I didn't hear that. Hold up.
Deodorant,
Ooh.
toothpaste,
Eee.
soap,
Yeah.
toilet paper. I almost said toilet water.
So you just
Wait,
go put the toilet.
One's gotta go.
One's gotta go.
One's gotta go.
Okay, so
What the heck, man?
toothpaste, soap. What were the other two?
Toilet paper and deodorant.
Deodorant.
Oh my goodness.
I think it's safe to say that everybody's picking toilet paper that's gonna stay.
Okay.
Toilet paper must stay.
Yeah,
I
but
agree.
go nasty.
Toilet paper staying.
Let's start off with Terrell.
All right, it's an easy one for me. I'm gonna say toothpaste just because you're gonna need deodorant. I don't want to be musty every day. Soap, you gotta wash your skin, your body. Toilet paper, of course, you already know everyone needs toilet paper. So, and then alternatives, if I didn't toothpaste, I could use mouthwash or something kind of similar what toothpaste. So, if I had to, it'll definitely be toothpaste. Will have to go because if I need to wash my mouth, I can use mouthwash and other alternatives.
You nasty.
You don't want to. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna go.
No. There's different types of nasty to each thing you answer. So
Hold on, I'm gonna go next. I don't. You know what? You need toilet paper, or else your butt gonna be stinking. You need soap, or else your whole body gonna be stinking, including your butt. You need deodorant, cause you can't be musty out here
Yeah.
and smell like butt. But you need toothpaste as well, so your breath don't smell like butt.
Smell like hog rear. God damn.
However, I can go without deodorant. You can go without deodorant. You can use cologne. You can do something. I don't know.
Hey, if you got some like strong scented soap, you be good for at least 3 hours or so.
I mean, I guess it depends, like person to person, but I think deodorant can go. Because if you're on a date with a girl, you can't be doing this, and then your armpit be out here. You know what I'm saying?
Pits are soaked. Your shirt is soaked.
But if you want to get close and kiss her, you can't be kissing her with the stinky breath. So I think deodorant gotta go.
Yeah. All right, I'll go.
All right, my friend's next.
Wait, who's next?
You.
But the audio's busted on this thing. I'm gonna say soap. Soap's gotta go.
You gotta put you on mute.
no, I want to hear his reasoning. I need to hear his reasoning.
Let's go.
First of all, you can wash yourself with anything like body wash and whatnot.
Soap.
That's not soap.
Yes, it is.
Body wash is
Marcel.
not soap.
So
Body
it is
wash-
liquid soap.
I'm talking about a bar of soap.
We are talking about all soap.
Marcel,
Body
that
wash
is
is
so.
not soap.
Body wash is liquid soap.
No, it ain't.
It's still
Yes,
soap.
it is.
It's still
Marcel,
soap.
body wash is soap.
There are other alternatives besides soap, so I'm
Ladies
not out with stanky breath.
Ladies and gentlemen, Marcel has been exposed on this episode of the Great Debaters. He does not use soap. He uses body wash,
I
everybody.
bet you wash with Irish Spring, don't you? Dry as ball.
Okay, high key. I do have some you guys ever heard of Dr. Sasquatch body soaps and whatnot?
Yes.
Yeah, I heard about that.
I got me the pine tar ones. I got like 2 boxes.
Why?
This is quarantine. You gotta stack up.
I guess you should never be without soap.
All right, Morel.
No. Body wash, according to Google, body wash is not a soap.
Semantics. Semantics. Anyway, it's a toss-up between soap and deodorant. Deodorant, you can use natural alternatives. Soap, you can use natural alternatives. I'm gonna say deodorant.
Deodorant.
Just because we have more alternatives for it, I feel like.
Yeah, it's true. That is true. You still got the body powder, so.
I think a lot of people shower in this world without soap, though. So I don't think it's something you really. They just go to the river.
They still can.
And if you're somebody that smells naturally nice, you don't really need body wash, I guess.
Well, some of us ain't that blessed, okay?
I
Let's
understand that. I
just
understand that.
funky.
It's funky.
All of these really you can replace with natural alternatives. You don't really need any of them.
With toilet paper, you can. I mean, I'm not sure I'm not sure how this works, but you can switch out to a bidet. But I think you still need to wipe at some point.
Some people use their hands.
What the?
I'm serious.
Wait, I'm sorry. What? I could not.
No. This is serious. Like I had Pakistani friends, right? Arab culture, not Arab culture, but South Asian culture. They don't use toilet paper.
They use like
The
leaves or
toilet paper-
something instead.
Either leaves or their hands. Because
Leaves in their hand.
hold on. Here's the reason. Listen, it is because their plumbing systems can't handle paper, so they can't flush paper down there, and they can't handle all the additional trash in their supply. So they got to use their hands or vegetation, and it works. So
Guys,
you could do without.
I am flabbergasted.
I'm gonna tell you, first world problems, guys. First world problems.
It is, yeah.
This is some scary shit.
Mari, what do you think?
Well, like Haroja said, there are natural alternatives to everything. Like, I'm not sure how this will work for toilet paper because, like, I'm not sure how bidets work. No, I'm not sure how bidets work. Like, if you can just rinse it away, or you do have to wipe beforehand. And I heard it is cleaner that way. However, I'm gonna have to say I can get rid of deodorant because I'm not funky like that. I can't get rid of soap. I cannot get. I can get rid of toothpaste. There's charcoal. I mean, you can brush your teeth with a lot of stuff.
Yep. There's a lot of alternatives with toothpaste when it goes with toothpaste, I think, in my personal opinion.
I think I can get rid of toothpaste. Let me get rid of toothpaste because I think it's supposed to be hot. So, and my diet has changed. We don't know what's gonna happen yet.
We out here. We just talked about Asian people not using toilet paper, and my sister over here using Kingsford briquettes as body soap.
What are you talking about?
How about that?
What is Kingsford? What are you talking? No one even mentions soap. At least make an insult that makes sense.
It's not an insult though.
But I don't even know what that is.
Kingsford, the charcoal.
Does everybody
That's what you're talking about.
know what Kingsford charcoal is?
Yeah.
Oh, that no,
It's charcoal.
never. I can't
Like
use
grilling
charcoal on my
is
body.
like-
It hurts.
Well, speaking of body,
Shut up.
Oh, Chris, come on.
we're gonna do thumbs, your eyebrows, your ears, or your big toe.
Not the big toe.
That's what it says right here.
Oh,
What?
You can take every one of my toes, but you ain't taking my big toe.
Why they gotta be the big toe? So wait, when we say take away the big toe, does it mean we just got the 4 toes, or it's just the big toe is gone? Like when we know that it's missing.
The big toe is gone.
Yeah,
got the 4 little ones. We're gonna start off with Pharrell.
Oh, you said thumbs, eyebrows, and what?
Ears.
Ears.
Big.
You don't need your big toe. You can do it without big toe.
Hey
thumbs
man.
You need to grab tools.
Yeah,
Eyebrows, you need to like.
You need eyebrows. That's it. You just need eyebrows.
I don't know.
You
Have
need
anyone?
eyebrows. No explanation for that. Ears, we don't even have to get into that. So,
I don't know. I've seen myself with eyebrows, and honestly, there's no difference.
Out eyebrows?
Without eyebrows.
You shaved them.
Well, some of my I'm not going to talk about that.
No. You mean like they were completely gone?
Let's just say I will never be visiting my Wayne State barber ever.
What happened with that?
I got the story, right?
I don't want to talk about it.
Okay, that's it. We don't got to talk about it.
Was he a licensed?
Huh?
Was he a licensed barber?
Don't let nobody touch your eyebrows who don't know how to do eyebrows.
Like, what are these?
Never let somebody touch your eyebrows.
We're gonna go to Terrell next.
All right. Yeah, you need your thumbs for everything. You need your thumbs. You need ears so you can hear. It comes down to eyebrows for me and big toe, but I like my eyebrows. So how they shape for me. So I guess I have to go with big toe because I don't think like big toes. I don't know. It's like I think I could survive with that, to be honest.
Man, if there was ever a conversation of you never know how good you got it till it's gone, the big toe is gonna be the first thing that's gonna come.
To be honest though, when I was 15 though, I had my big toe hanging though. I got into an accident when I was in Columbus with my cousin. He was on this football camp, so they had to put stitches on there, and I didn't really feel nothing. So I think I could have survived with my big toe, even if they had it amputated. Thank God they didn't. They just reattached it, but still though, it was still a scary situation at the time.
And why was it scary?
Because my big toe was hanging loose. I could have had that cut completely off.
I have never heard of a person with their big toe almost hanging loose.
Yeah, I was 15 at the time. Me and my cousin was working out at this hotel. He had a football camp at Ohio State. Ooh. And while we was working out, we went swimming first. And then after we went swimming, we went to the gym to work out. My dumb ass didn't have no shoes or nothing like that. So I was working out with my bare feet. So he told me to do this exercise bike thing. So I did it. Lost control, going fast, and I lost control. My toe ended up hitting like one of the.
Okay, let's stop. Yeah. I get it.
Let's stop. You just gave us visuals. Oh, your dumb ass shouldn't even be exercising on bare feet. That's the thing.
All right, we're gonna go
about a big toe. So after that experience,
so you say big toes can go?
Yeah, for me.
All right. Did we go to Harrell?
Yeah.
We're gonna do Marcel.
All right. It was big toes, eyebrows, ears, and what else?
Thumbs.
I'm keeping the thumbs. I'm keeping the ears. The thing about the big toe is it kind of compensates for most of your balance and for your entire body. Almost it like 1/5. Big toe, 1/5. But with eyebrows, you just look good. Well, I see myself without eyebrows, and but the positive about with no big toe is no bunions.
You can get bunions anywhere else on your feet, though.
Anywhere else on your feet?
No, they're called hammer toe or a Taylor. Say eyebrows for me. I need the big toes. I need the big toe. I guarantee you can't walk without your big toe. Your foot will be shifting like crazy. trying to keep its balance.
You train your muscles. That's what you do.
Right.
Your muscles gotta adjust to it.
Your foot will be looking like this.
So,
I'm sure
You can
somebody in
still-
this world doing it.
all
But
right,
cut your toenails.
all right, Kamaria.
Okay, why did we have to do the big toe? Why is everybody still up in arms about the big toe?
This
That's
is
it.
it on the card. I'm the one on the card.
But why I gotta be the big toe? Why can't I be the baby toe? Like, there's just some days where you're just like,
Why it gotta be?
gotta go.
Why it gotta be any toe? Why couldn't it be a nose or
You
your
don't
leg?
just, well, first off, no. Second off, you just don't look at your feet and be like, that baby guy gotta go. No one thinks that.
No.
The most important though.
It's the most important toe.
What the baby toe?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no. Mm-mm.
It's the most underrated toe.
Which is why I gotta go. Underdog just needs to go
That's
sometimes.
the part of the nursery rhyme. This one went wee all the way home. You don't get that without the baby toe.
And it went all the way
Baby
home. No
toe
one
had,
else did.
well, the baby toe had bus fare, while the other 5 had to hitchhike. Okay, that's just it.
So come on.
I could say if I can go without eyebrows because there's other cosmetic places where you can just get them microbladed, kind of like tattooed on, and then like women can draw on eyebrows, so not too much of a loss.
Right.
Like if you cut off the ear, you ain't gonna be able to hear because the whole design of the ear is so you can hear.
It funnels all the sound into your eardrum.
All right, so yeah, eyebrows can go. That don't mean if I wake up and I look in the mirror, my eyebrows gonna be gone, and I know it's just a curse of this game, and I'm gonna be upset.
You'll get used to it.
All right. My next one would be I do eyebrows. If they're gone, I don't care. Basically, without my,
You look weird.
You can hide your lack of eyebrows with that headband you got on, Chris. I mean, come on now.
I can hide it. I can just.
Doesn't mean you don't.
Hey, black man can jump, is it?
You're like my man from next Friday. What you doing? What you doing?
Hey, eyebrows are priceless. $30 is not gonna make up for it.
Hey man,
Right?
this is.
You can just get two felt. You can just get two felt straws and just glue them on where your eyebrows out.
Don't do that.
It wouldn't make a
Don't do
difference.
that.
Most
Yes, it would.
of these one gotta go are good for like if you have different like groups of people. So I can't really do a lot of them. Like there's one that says one gotta go: hot sauce, mayonnaise, ketchup, mustard. Everybody's gonna say that.
Mayonnaise.
Mayonnaise gotta go.
Mayonnaise gotta go.
But does that mean just regular mayonnaise or all variations of mayonnaise?
All of it. All of it.
Because I can't get. Because does that mean aioli gotta go, or is that I feel like that's completely different? But
Ooh, you probably have a point there.
aioli can't leave my life, and even some Chipotle mayo.
Aioli can't leave my life. Wait, if
Aioli
anything's gotta go, it's gotta be ketchup. What is it? Just tomatoes and water?
You, Tim.
That's what goes up. Right.
No.
Anyway,
Next. I don't want to play this game no more.
one gotta go. Potatoes edition.
Uh-oh.
Fries. Baked potato. Mashed potato. Hash browns.
Oof.
I knew this was gonna get
Mm.
At least you didn't say tater tots.
I'm gonna start off with Marcel since he wants to talk.
This is what be a smart mouth. We go do this. On a smoothie. It's too late for a smoothie.
I know it's too late.
Fries, sweet potato. No, hash brown.
Sweet potatoes not even on here.
Oh, thank God. Hash browns. I don't have to say hash browns. Hash browns gotta go. And besides, you still got breakfast potatoes and whatnot. So
What? Is that okay? When you say breakfast potatoes, you were talking about bougie cubes with rosemary kind of baked, that kind of stuff? What do you
No,
mean
I'm
by
talking about like cubes with a little bit of salt and pepper. That's it. With some hot sauce. I'm not
So-
getting rid of baked potatoes. All right.
so hash browns, but baked and cubed?
Hash browns are shredded. We're talking about cube. This is very separate processes. Okay.
That's what they're called. They're
I
called
have
baked potatoes.
an issue with everything, and
Cause high king, I'm not getting rid of fries for anybody. Okay.
Fries are an essential worker. They gotta stay.
Right. Yes.
For
That's
breakfast,
not going nowhere.
dinner, heck, you can even put them on your steak frites. Baked potatoes, but baked potatoes be feeling like a full meal too. So
for sure.
So what do you think? Hash browns, right?
hash browns gotta go.
All right, Terrell.
It's a tough one. I probably have to go with it's a really tough call. So I probably have to go with hash browns too, just because, I love baked potato, especially you go to potato place out here in Detroit, man. That stuff fill you up, big as hell. So put all toppings on there too. Butter, so slaps. French fries, I had French fries my whole life. That ain't going nowhere. And mashed potatoes, hey, I love mashed potatoes. So sacrifice, hash browns gotta go. Hey, I guess alternative was other little mini potatoes or something for breakfast if you were to eat breakfast. So
Oh yeah.
Man,
Kamaria.
that potato place. God, damn,
All
those.
right. So I'm a breakfast fiend, so hash browns can't come off this list, like ever. It's had hash browns, eggs, bacon, and some form of breakfast pastry, like a pancake, not mashed potatoes. Messing me all up. Mashed potatoes be slapping with whatever it's with. No matter what it's with, it's always good. Fries are the OG. Unfortunately, I gotta say baked potatoes though. I don't eat them. It's just like it could be good. Like I remember, like when I used to eat them, I just put salt and butter on and cheese on them, and that's not. While that's not good for me, I just don't eat them as much now. It's just don't enjoy it like that.
All right, Harrell.
I'll say.
Hash browns, of course. The only time I eat hash browns is going out to some fast food joint, or I think of it as a school lunch or something like that. Like I can survive without it. Like what is a hash brown?
All right. Y'all ain't real. I'm going with Matt. I mean, mashed potatoes can go for me. Because sometimes they be hitting, and sometimes they do not be hitting. All right. Fries always hit, because fries are OG. Baked potatoes are potatoes. Eat them with steak. A steak. I'm thinking about it right now. I'm about to have a praise break if I look at a baked potato. Hash browns are a must for breakfast. If you don't have hash browns for breakfast, you ain't even having breakfast. You just having some eggs and some cereal. That's all you having.
Pancakes.
Wait a minute.
And some pancake. That's it. You gotta have hash browns with that.
No, you don't.
Yes, you do, Harrell.
I don't know if you got cereal. You're kind of messing up the whole balance of it.
You can have cereal and hash browns. I did that yesterday. Mashed potatoes can go because if the person don't make it right, it ain't gonna be a good time.
But how do you not make mashed potatoes right?
Some of them be nasty though. Some of them don't be having the right amount of butter. Just nasty.
Yeah, but to Chris's point, a steak and a good steak and a baked potato, that's a full comatose meal. That will set you straight to sleep with good vibes.
I mean, you can do the same with mashed potatoes. So,
But I went to a friend's place after football practice, and their mashed potatoes were so watery, it wasn't even funny.
This is trash.
That just like I ain't hungry no more. I mean, have you ever had watery mashed potatoes?
no, because that's never been possible.
Oh, it's possible.
How do you mess up the structure of a potato that is watery?
You put too much butter in. You put too
You put too much water on it.
homemade potatoes. This was like, I want to say powdered stuff.
So you made soup.
No,
Exactly.
I know how to make a good potato.
They
Yeah,
made
right.
soup. Then they made soup.
They made potato soup. That's exactly what I said. And they had
Now
to
you
put green onions trying to be fancy.
I feel like
That
if you mess it up that bad, you should just abandon cooking. Period.
Yeah.
It's too
Are
simple
you-
to mess up.
I
just,
mean,
just leave the stove. Like I'm done.
mashed
Leave the
potatoes.
stove, leave
Mashed
the utensils,
potatoes.
leave everything.
I mean, mashed potatoes, whether they're instant or like you doing homemade mamas, is like a pretty easy dish to make.
I hate it. I want a new question now.
Yeah, but hash browns has got to go.
I want to do the question right now.
I can live without breakfast. I can live without hash browns for a majority of breakfast. Even if we're at a hotel, I will ignore that. I just go for like a bagel, some turkey sausage, and that's it. I'm simple with that.
Speaking of simple, we're gonna talk about ice cream. One gotta go.
Chocolate.
No, Kamaya. Mint.
Chocolate. Hold up. Chocolate, vanilla, strawberry, butter pecan.
Did
Butter
you just say
pecan, easy.
butter pecan's got to go?
Yeah, hell
Chocolate.
yeah. Come on, get it.
Chocolate got to go for me too, buddy, man. Chocolate is overrated, man.
Yeah, chocolate's got to go for me as well.
Chocolate's just overrated, bro.
You can
Who
barely.
else
you can
thinks
barely
chocolate is overrated? Who else thinks
Wait.
chocolate is overrated?
wait, are we talking
Chocolate
about
ice cream, yes.
Are we talking about like plain chocolate? Are we
Yeah,
talking
plain
about
chocolate ice cream.
chocolate?
That's overrated, man.
It don't even matter. No matter what it's in chocolate ice cream, it just gets overpowered by the chocolate ice cream.
It's like the banana of all ice creams.
But not even good.
That ain't real.
Why do you like
I
things that
mean-
are nasty, Christopher Canty?
Well, I know this. You ain't eating apple pie with a strawberry with a chocolate ice cream. That's for sure.
I mean, there are
Who
people
says
who
you
eat
can't?
apple pie with cheese.
I beg your pardon.
Never mind. Next person. We'll get to that later.
All right, we're gonna go with Harrell.
I said mine. Butter pecan, get out of here. I don't even think of it as an ice cream. It's just, what is that? It's an outlier.
Have you had butter pecan?
Yeah, I had it.
That's what I like to know.
And it was awful.
Like, it's like I can understand when you're younger and you're like that, like, because your mom's always be eating it, but then you try and you're like, oh, this kind of slaps.
No, it wasn't. No.
Only thing I don't like about it is the actual pecans, because there's something about something crunchy that kind of messes up the
Are you
experience. of ice
kidding?
I
cream.
mean, yeah, I'll just eat pecans, but I don't
Are
want
you
to eat
kidding?
pecans in an ice cream.
Eating
Ice cream is
pecan,
fire.
a pecan is like one of the best nuts there is.
Eh.
Yeah, I'll eat it by itself.
It's not the pecan, it's like the fact that it's in something smooth that kind of messes me up. It's like a texture thing.
You can say the same thing about strawberries, though. They frozen in.
Depends on what kind of strawberry ice cream you're getting.
Yeah, I agree with that. It depends what type of strawberry ice cream you get, though.
See?
It's all good. All strawberry is good.
All right, we're gonna go with Terrell.
I already said chocolate. Chocolate's overrated.
Chocolate gotta go. All right. Kamari.
I said chocolate the first time before you even answered the question. Ask the question.
You just said chocolate, and then I didn't give you the rest of the answers.
I said chocolate.
Said chocolate.
I knew it was on the list.
All right, me. Vanilla and strawberry are my like all-time favorites, and I just got introduced to alcoholic butter pecan ice cream.
That's dangerous.
That's it. It is dangerous, but it tastes so good. But chocolate, part of my language, but chocolate fluffs up everything for me.
Oh, it doesn't.
It is.
I mean, I used to like chocolate when I was little, but when you eat something for so long, you start to feel sick.
Yeah.
Why are you eating it so much that you get sick? That's the
Yeah,
problem.
dark chocolate did it for me, man.
You're not supposed to have chocolate ice
I
cream.
got Reese's in the fridge, yo.
Oh God.
But yeah, dark chocolate. Yeah, but chocolate gotta go, man.
You got yeah.
Unless you putting it in a milkshake or something. I don't see that many uses for chocolate ice cream besides ice cream cakes and milkshakes. That's it.
Well, I'm gonna go with strawberry. I like all four of these flavors, but strawberry's gotta go.
I beg your pardon. You told me we weren't going to get disrespectful on this show.
It's not being disrespectful. It's just gotta go. I like it, but it's just gotta go out of the four.
Okay.
You're not gonna give no real reason. You're just gonna say it's gotta go.
Gotta go.
Gotta go. Like, I guess
Gotta go.
since he likes all of them, I guess he likes strawberry the least.
I like it the least.
Honestly,
Unfortunate.
honestly, would anyone actually miss chocolate ice cream?
A lot of people.
I would. If it's
I
gone.
know I wouldn't. I wouldn't miss that shit at all.
It would probably be my second to go, but butter pecan, man.
Hey, butter pecan is delicious, man.
You missing out, Harrell, man. What's wrong with you, bro?
Butter
I
pecan,
ain't feeling it, man.
delicious.
I'm good. I'm straight.
Man,
I'm
this
straight.
It's like pecan pie frozen.
I'm straight.
You just never had the right kind. I think that's what it is. You never had the right brand or something.
Well, he gotta
It's probably some bullshit brand I got.
he gotta get like the Haagen-Dazs or something like that.
you said Haagen-Dazs.
I'm still alive though, so I don't need it.
Give me that one. Strawberry.
Strawberry's fire.
Strawberry, you can put with anything though.
Oh, absolutely.
It's the most versatile. Like,
No, vanilla's the most versatile. What you mean?
I would say both of them are
oh
the
yeah,
most.
yeah, vanilla, yeah, vanilla's the base.
French vanilla slaps, though. I love French vanilla.
Oh yeah, French vanilla.
Yes. French vanilla.
French vanilla's another one I gotta go.
Man, you ain't got no
Hey, you
taste.
said gotta go.
Okay,
Gotta go.
I'm not a fan of French vanilla, but if it was in this list, it would have to go.
Yep.
Over strawberry?
Strawberry can stay if French vanilla's in it.
Jesus.
French vanilla, get out of here, man.
Inverts, man.
Regular vanilla, plain, what's anything like pie, cake, or a brownie? Oh, just keep it.
Why do you think we get the French vanilla? That just takes it up a level.
It takes it
I
down
don't
a
want to
level.
be taking up a level. I just want to stay at the level that I'm at.
You need pure vanilla, pure extract vanilla ice cream. No French.
Yeah, French people always mess stuff up.
Nip
Well,
party pop.
speaking of French people messing things up,
Shut up.
golf, tennis, track and field, college basketball.
Oh,
This is to watch or to play? What do you mean? This is to watch or are we playing these sports?
Either way,
Either way.
let's gotta go.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
I want to hit Terrell for this one.
Oh man, college basketball staying.
Definitely.
What's the fourth one you said? I know you said golf.
College
tennis.
basketball, golf, tennis, track and field.
Oh, okay. Track and field stays. I'll say golf gotta go. I just never was a fan of golf ever. And then two, and be around those I don't know, low key racist people too, man. I don't know. I'm gonna get real vibes if I were to go to a golf event and something like that too. So golf gotta go. So then I'll probably be stereotypical, oh, Tiger Woods and shit like that. So
That's
I don't
all
want to hear none of that.
golfer you know. That's the only golfer you know, Terrell?
I know a few other golfers, Phil Mickelson. I know him. That's him. Tiger Woods, Phil Mickelson, and this one cat. I forgot his name. So
Something?
Rory McIlroy.
yeah, Roy McIlroy. Yep, the young guy. Yep, I know those three. I really know for sure. So
All right, we're gonna go with. You said golf got to go, right?
yep.
All right, we're gonna go with Marcel. You're next.
Never in my wildest dreams will I ever give up college basketball and track and field. College basketball is what makes March and forward so worthwhile.
Mm-hmm. Not this year though.
Is it really?
Track and field, well, I had the most fun at track and field and whatnot, man. I was a thrower and a runner. So, and well, now let's see, golf and tennis. I played golf, but I like watching female tennis players. Tennis has got to go for me.
Oh, we got tennis.
Tennis.
Kamaria.
Mm-hmm.
What do you
I
think?
would get rid of golf. Golf is not exciting to watch. I don't care what anyone says.
It's boring. You gotta play it. Even you just watching it, it's boring. Who could sit there and watch golf on TV or for 3 or 4 hours? It's terrible.
And they're not even that excited to play. You should. That's it. I want to hear some. Like, yeah, I want to see someone break their club. They probably have.
Hit that ball. Hit it.
Here's the thing. Win or lose, a golf player secured his bag anyway. So you should see how much golf.
Tennis players secured bag as well.
Tennis too.
You should see how much golf players make, man. It's ridiculous.
Yeah. All right.
They'll make more than baseball and basketball players, though.
I would say golf is like fourth on that list, but baseball is like first. That's
yeah, baseball for sure. If I ever had a son, I'm gonna teach him how to play baseball.
They give you that bread no matter what you do, whether you're injured or playing.
Oh, yeah, it's guaranteed no matter what.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna go with Terrell.
All right. I'm looking at this like sports to watch, right? So college basketball, obviously. We don't have to discuss that. That's staying. Track and field, the Olympics will be nothing without track and field. Well, besides basketball and soccer, so that they can stay. So it's between golf and tennis. I like the Williams sisters, but I also appreciate golf. I'd be sad to see either go. I would say golf, just barely though. Just barely.
Just barely, yeah.
Because I appreciate it.
Right.
Like you say, it's not exciting, but it's nice. Like on a Sunday afternoon when you're off a food coma, you turn on some golf, fall asleep to it. It's peaceful. You always need to be like ah.
It's like listening to whale sounds, man.
Exactly. They're all whispering and clapping quietly. Like it's nice.
Golf is boring. I'm just gonna put it out there.
You already know, my man.
Yes.
Tennis is also very boring to me.
Tennis can be exciting though.
Track and field. I never seen like the appeal for it. I don't care for it.
Usain
I
Bolt?
don't care. I mean, he was fast, but like I didn't care about Usain Bolt. I was like, okay, you're fast. College basketball, I don't even give a damn about.
Oh,
none of these I give a damn about.
Okay.
However, if I was to watch one of these the least, it would be tennis. Because I don't see tennis on my TV screen every day. It has to be like a special event for tennis to be on my TV. Golf, I usually stumble upon on NBC or CBS. Track and field, usually on, during the tryouts for the Olympics or the Olympic trials. Or college basketball is always on during March all the time. You can't avoid it. So tennis will have to go.
You don't see Wimbledon, the French Open, Australian Open on ESPN?
It's not on TV.
It's on ESPN. That's on TV.
ESPN for tennis.
But it'd be on there though, and you stumble on it.
You can say
I don't have ESPN on my TV like all the time. So ESPN is like first take in the morning, and then maybe NBA game on Wednesday night.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm not actually at the game.
Well, wait a minute now. If you're at with all those tournaments with tennis, you could say the same thing with the golf. With golf, you got the Masters, the Open.
But that's on regular TV though.
Yeah, those are on network.
Those are on regular TV. So if I stumble upon it, I'll be like, "Oh, golf is on." You don't do that with tennis. Tennis is like it has to be like important, and that's on cable.
The thing about college basketball though is like everybody's involved. I mean, how many of us have made like a bracket in the past like five years?
I've never made a bracket.
Mm.
A quick way to win and lose money. Let me tell you that now.
It make me depressed, man. No college basketball, no March Madness this
What?
year, man. I was so depressed.
Bad. Nothing, man. It's desperate that I want to see baseball again. That's how desperate I am.
No, soccer coming back tomorrow morning.
Oh yeah.
Wait.
Bundesliga is coming back. Yeah.
Bundesliga started.
Yeah. Everybody's coming back tomorrow.
I think they were shut down for the corona. Because of corona.
Germany's opening up.
Germany coming back.
Guess I'm watching me some soccer.
I don't know. NASCAR too starts end of the month too. They're gonna think that's kind of a start too. NASCAR. I don't care about NASCAR. I'm just saying some sports.
Chris, if you would have put NASCAR on the list, I think every one of us would have said NASCAR.
Yeah.
I gotta make the list according to who's on the thing. I can't just put NASCAR and be like, oh, everybody's gonna choose NASCAR. Just like everybody's gonna choose mayonnaise. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And everyone else go choose mayonnaise though.
Right. It's a really funny topic to talk about. Speaking of funny,
They're thinking about like reopening the NBA season, but I think it's like too little, too late.
I think they should just cancel it. I think the NBA should just be cancel it. I hate to say it, but I think it's for the health and safety. I think just cancel and restart like the next year.
I thought it was canceled to begin with.
No, they
to the
just
Lakers.
postponed.
That's wild. I
mean, the Lakers. Does that Lakers win?
We've
just
been
give it to the Lakers.
out of the season so long, like I forgot that it was an NBA season. That's how bad it was.
There might not be an NFL season.
That's canceled.
No, they say it's gonna be NFL. It just won't be fans in attendance. It's gonna be restricted fans. So
That's trash.
it's gonna be NFL in the fall. It's gonna be not. It's not. The stadium's not just gonna be full.
They're gonna pump crowd noise in.
And I was planning to go to a game this year.
So all the games are going to look like Cincinnati Bengal games.
Shut up.
I know Bryce could be back on that.
That's why I'm an Eagles fan. It's okay.
Hey, I respect Eagles fans. They've been through the struggle and they've seen their team win a championship. That alleviates the city, man.
Man, they fan base are crazy though. I don't respect their fan base though. Philly fans.
Hey, relax on us, bro. We good. We know what we're doing.
Some Philly fans are good. Others are just like bat crazy.
We good, bro.
They're good.
You gotta understand though. If you've been here like your whole life, the only thing you've been waiting for is like your team to win a championship since the induction of professional football.
Does Cincinnati even have a championship in any sport?
College
It's
basketball.
The Reds in the early '90s.
College
The
basketball.
Oh,
Reds.
Reds great team.
The
Cincinnati.
college basketball team, the Bearcats, they have a
The
national championship.
When was that? 1960?
Somewhere around.
45.
wow, man, you really know your Cincinnati history. I
I'm
respect
from
that.
there. I'm from there. What do you mean?
I respect that, man.
But yeah, it's been a long time. Like the Reds won back in 1990, and that was the last championship the city had ever seen. So we beat Cleveland.
Oh, so it was like a Battle of Ohio thing, huh?
It literally is at all times. You ask
Cincinnati
anybody in
over
Ohio,
Cleveland all day.
So
you know
let's
what's crazy? You get a lot of mixed reactions out of that, though. Depends on where you're at.
I'm from Columbus, so
Yeah.
I say so.
let's face it, Ohio State is still the head honcho when it comes to sports, whether it's professional in Ohio.
Oh yeah.
This is true. They bring
It's not even
in
close.
more money. They bring in more money. They're actually one of the only programs in the country that actually makes money off their sports program.
Seriously?
Yeah, there's only like 5 schools that do.
Most
I did
aren't
not know
profitable.
I mean, but like that's if we're just like counting like college football. You have then you want to do if you want to include all colleges, you have like UNC, Duke, Kansas, I would even dare to say Michigan with a combination of football and basketball.
Mhm.
UM got that Jordan sponsorship, so I would assume they do.
Yeah, Michigan makes money. They athletic department.
Damn
I mean,
machine.
it's just like Michigan's like you can compare Michigan to like one of those like professional NFL teams that like people can just be fans of, like the Green Bay Packers, the Raiders, the Dallas Cowboys. Like people are just fans of those places. Like you don't have to necessarily be from there, but it's like, oh yeah, we grew up in the era where it's like, yo, it was cool to be these guys.
Very true.
What about Alabama? Alabama got to be profitable, right? That
Yeah,
makes
they
sense.
are for sure. They are for sure.
It's all football though. Without football,
It's
it'd be in the red.
Football.
Yeah.
Yeah, they for sure would. Like I don't know what it is about Alabama. They came in like since Nick Saban has been there and they came into prominent. That's when they really came up and became one of those profitable schools because it's like, oh no, well, they're really good at football. They go a lot to the national championship.
Actually, I believe that Alabama was a powerhouse long before Nick Saban got there by some guy named Red. I forgot what his name was.
No, I mean, like you're right. I mean, no, you're right. Alabama always has been like a powerhouse type of place. So like Nick Saban kind of solidified the legacy.
Oh, absolutely.
It's ridiculous when you look at like what he's done with that program from when he got there till now. Like I don't remember. Like you can only count like on your hand like the last few years that you haven't seen an Alabama football team in the national playoff.
Aside from last year,
maybe the year before that, when like Georgia played Clemson or whatever.
Oh yeah, that is right.
So yeah, like Alabama football has been like just been key. But I don't know what you guys were debating about. Did y'all ever do this 90 playlist thing?
Which one?
No.
I didn't miss the playlist.
I thought that wasn't until Saturday.
No, the 90s night is like next Saturday.
Oh,
next Saturday.
Next Saturday.
What was tonight then?
One gotta go.
Oh, that's right. Oh, that's right. That's right. It was one gotta go.
Since we're talking about sports, one gotta go. Super Bowl, World Cup,
Hell no.
World Series, NBA Finals.
You said
World
what?
Series.
No, the World Series actually is pretty entertaining. I'm not gonna lie.
Did you say World Series or World Cup?
Both of them.
He said both.
Anything hockey related, I'll let go. Anything hockey related, I'll let go. Like World Series baseball is actually pretty fun. That's like the only time of the year where I actually enjoy watching baseball because it's like, oh, let's do or die.
Right.
Oh yeah.
And then it's also fun when your team's involved. So when I first got to college and Detroit was in the World Series, I was sitting there like this. Oh, this is a good time to be here.
Mm-hmm.
But we lost. We got swept.
It's okay, bro. Y'all was still there though.
We got swept by the.
Like a good friend of mine at the time was a bat boy for the Tigers. So he was like, yo, if they get a ring, I get a ring and a bonus. So I need them to win.
Yeah. All right. What do you think, Terrell?
Oh man, it's a tough one. Oh man, it's come down between the World Series or the NBA Finals because I don't know. Like Bryce said, he made a good point because I was gonna say World Series because I'm a basketball fan, but Bryce made some really good points, and I partially agree what he says. And I feel like the NBA Finals ain't like it used to be. Like it's kind of watered down. It's repetitive, and I'm a basketball fan, so it sits my stomach for me to say this, but I'd say the NBA Finals got to go because it's repetitive. We pretty much don't know who's gonna at least get there. So, and it's like the way the NBA is set up nowadays, it's pretty much you already know who's pretty much gonna win the ship. So,
but no, like this year was so different though. Like you didn't know who was gonna get there and like how.
I don't know. It was gonna be Lakers and Bucks in the finals.
I was bro. I was for sure taking the Clips.
Maybe the Clips. I'll say Clips would have gave them a run for their money, but I think it would have been Lakers because you know the refs and the NBA they love LeBron and they want to make him sure he could be the GOAT.
Here we go.
That's cool. They can love LeBron. They can love LeBron all they want. It don't mean they're gonna get there. Like I was realistically though, if you look at that Lakers team compared to that Clippers team, like they only beat them once in the regular season.
Yeah.
Out of 4 matchups.
No, I think only at 3.
You said what?
I think they only had 3 matchups.
All right, so they only won once out of 3 matchups, right?
Right.
But like, you got to think, like any team Brown has been on over the last like decade, there's only been like one other solid player. And with him in LA is AD. So if AD's not going, you know, like they don't really have a bench in Los Angeles. The Clippers actually have two guys who can give you 20 at any given moment, just sitting on their bench.
That's true.
Oh, they're like, what you mean?
Yeah, they had Lou Williams, Martez Harrell, that center. I like him. Yeah, they got a deep squad.
And then it's not even like just like it's not even just like those two. Like they had Shamit, they had a few other guys. I can't Bogdanovich, I think. I'm just saying, like they had like Clippers had pieces to actually.
Oh yeah, they would have
and
gave the
win
Lakers
games.
run for their money. There's no debate about that. But way the NBA is low, I'll be thinking the NBA's low key scripted. So that way they want the marketable teams in there, so that way they can make money. So
I'll put it like this: if Brian got through the Clippers, it would have went to 6 or 7 games easily, 6, 7 easy. But at the same time, it's kind of like one of those like LeBron would have had to do everything to get that Lakers team to get to the finals.
All right.
But yeah, if I had to say like anything I had to go, if you include the cup, the final cup, I'd say that one has to go. If not, then I'll probably have to agree with Terrell and go with the NBA finals.
All right, we're gonna go to Kamari next.
World Series is baseball, right?
Yeah,
I would get rid of that. I don't enjoy watching baseball.
that's fair. No one does for real, but it's okay.
So World Series baseball is different. World Series is like
it is. I'll still say the best World Series I ever watched though was the Cubs and the Indians Game 7. That was dope.
Yes.
That was the time. That was such a historic moment.
I was like, they're not gonna let them come back after 3-1, are they?
But they did though.
Like 12-30.
But they did though. Like the Indians had one job, bro.
One job.
Just win one game.
Yeah, they pulled the Warriors, blew a 3-1 lead.
It blew my mind because I was really sitting there like, yo, they really might win something here. They really might do it. Like, oh my god.
But no.
But nah, they didn't.
Oh, no.
All right. Who didn't go? Myself?
I'll go.
All right.
Let's see. For the World Series, it's not every day that you see a team just destroy 100-year championship drought. While 2 years later, you see one of the biggest sports cheating scandals there was. And let's see, for the NBA Finals, I don't think I've actually, other than like when the Mavs and OKC actually played, I haven't been really paying attention to like NBA Finals. I mean, for you guys, when was the last NBA Finals series that you guys were actually paying attention to?
Last year.
I don't watch sports. So.
That was so topsy turvy because like if KD came back, you knew like the series was over. But then it's kind of like, yo, if Clay never got hurt, would the Warriors have had a chance? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That whole
last year was the best in a while.
All last year,
literally.
All last year, like if KD and Steph don't go down, I mean not Steph, but doesn't go
Clay.
down, I don't think Toronto would have won.
I really don't. I don't
think so neither.
Because like that Toronto team was good, but like any team that has Kevin Durant and like two of the best shooters of all time, I'm never going to count them out for anything.
Yeah, but
like, ever.
That KD injury was terrible though.
Yeah, and no, the KD injury wasn't nothing to Clay's. Clay's injury was a 20.
Clay's was way worse because it happened like in the middle of the finals, and you're like, KD goes out like in round 1 or 2, then it's like, all right, cool. You know, we could deal with this. We still have a lot of firepower here. Clay getting hurt and you having like to just leave it to Curry and Draymond, that hurt. That's you sitting there like this. Damn, bro. It was like this. Damn, bro, we put one of the best shooters of all time, but the guy that averages like 8 points, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists. And just talks a lot of mess.
Right.
And I didn't say mine, but for I've actually watched like the years ago with the FIFA World Cup, and those are some pretty intense games, man.
Oh no, this last one was kind of trash because everybody knew France was gonna win because it had all the young talent.
I had friends.
They had all the young talent, bro. Don't. I was really rooting for Egypt, but I was like, they only got one guy. That's far, and we ain't gonna like mention that.
Name Mo Salah. Doesn't he
Mo
play?
Salah, my bad.
Salah.
Doesn't he
Yeah, Mo
play
Salah.
England squad?
I believe so.
Yeah, he plays for
Liverpool.
I thought, yeah. But
And I'm not a Liverpool fan at all.
Who you support, Bryce?
I'm an Arsenal guy.
Oh, we can't be friends, man.
It's okay.
I like Chelsea just because they wear blue. That's all.
I don't know. I like Barcelona. Maybe it's the historic side of it. So
I mean, if we're talking Spanish league soccer, Barcelona's my favorite. But we're talking
that's fair.
Premier League.
I would say, for
Is it
me,
Spanish league?
it was like either Real Madrid or Manchester City.
You
Man
real
City,
basic.
though?
You real basic for that.
Oh, you real basic for that.
I don't know that many
You real
soccer.
basic. That's cool, bro. But you chose
You
like
can't
two
be a
of the most
Man City
basic
fan.
teams.
Just don't.
Nah, I'd rather you root for Man City than United.
I'd rather you be
No.
a Tottenham Hotspur fan than be a freaking.
And the
Well,
thing about
Man City is like the Clippers or like what the Mets with a lot of money. It's like
They literally
no
are.
history, but
Literally
but like all the
They're like the White Sox in Chicago. Like they're
exactly.
and another thing about FIFA World Cup, their fans are intense. I think I've seen about like a couple of brawls, and that's in a couple of stadiums.
Nah, they take that seriously over there.
They take that stuff seriously, but I'm not getting rid of the Super Bowl. So I
It's
love
better than the Super Bowl
basketball,
though.
but NBA Finals, until they get their shit together, I'm not going to be watching many NBA Finals. So
You
NBA,
sound wild as hell. You know damn well football season just ended. College basketball just ended. You got a while till the World Series come around, and the next thing you got to look forward to like World Series championship soccer in the summer.
soccer's
Yeah,
more exciting than basketball. I hate to say it.
you said what?
Soccer's the World Cup is more exciting than basketball. I hate to say it.
Hell yeah.
No, you're right. You're for sure right about that. I'm not gonna disagree.
I'll take back what I said. I'll take back what I said though. I'll say since DC won the baseball championship, I'll say let's keep the World Series, all right?
That's-
Keeping the World
that's
Cup for sure. Keeping
got
NBA Finals. I could get rid of the Super Bowl, honestly.
Damn.
I really.
This though.
It's too many damn commercials. I really don't care.
But that's
Not
the
much
best
playing
part.
time. No,
that's the
best
time
part.
of the year. It's supposed to be funny, and it's like an advertising thing too. That's how
I
they
can
make
just
their
go to
money.
YouTube though. For real.
That's cool, but it's better to watch them live. You get that initial reaction
Yeah.
like this. Oh my god.
The
I
Super
don't
Bowl.
feel it.
The Super Bowl halftime shows have been lacking. I think the best one that's been played was either Coldplay or Bruno Mars.
Now the one with Bruno and Beyonce was fire.
I would say Bruno and Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Prince.
But I'm not a chili pepper fan.
I've heard about Prince. That with the Colts or Prince performed for the Super Bowl.
Is that who?
Prince played with the halftime show with the Super Bowl with the Colts and Saints, correct?
No, it was the Colts and the Bears.
What
Was it?
was I thinking of?
It was Super Bowl 41.
Oh.
I thought it was the Broncos Seahawks one.
No,
No,
Broncos.
that's Bruno Mars and Red Hot Chili Peppers. That game was a wash.
43-8.
See, that's why we can get rid of the Super Bowl.
But that was the best Super Bowl of all time.
Oh,
43.
absolutely. You have no idea how many Broncos fans were in my message telling us, look who's going to win the game. Who's going to win the game?
And then the Bulls, they took their cover photos down. They took their profile pictures of the Broncos down. They took everything down after the first quarter.
But the most amusing Super Bowl would have to have been Atlanta and New England. God damn.
That's another reason why we getting rid of it.
That was probably one of the most heartbreaking Super Bowls of all time.
You had them.
You had the game won, and you
Literally.
still lose.
I don't know.
Literally.
The most exciting Super Bowl.
That happened this year. San Francisco had that game won.
Man, probably the best Super Bowl, in my opinion, was the Patriots and Falcons. That was the best one, in my opinion.
The worst
Hell
one.
no. You sound fired.
I would no. I would say New England and Philly, because at least with
That one was so.
Philly deserved that.
I enjoyed that.
That was so entertaining. That game was so entertaining. Because they did the Philly special, and then you got Tom Brady out here like this. Yo, Bill, what if he fucked him up and tried the same thing?
And then Tom Brady messed up trying to be a wide receiver. Oh,
Greatest Super Bowl all time.
but he
Greatest Super Bowl all time.
Magic Bronson. That's what happened.
But what about that during that Super Bowl? What about that hit on Brandon Cooks?
We'll live with that.
Yeah, ooh. Was that Brandon Cooks or was it Yamcha?
Ooh.
But the worst Super Bowl of all time that I've seen in my lifetime was Super Bowl 50.
Super Bowl what?
Super Bowl.
What was that?
And,
What was that?
and the one 2 years ago.
Which one was that? Which one was Super Bowl 50?
Carolina Broncos, right?
Carolina
In Denver. Yeah, Denver and Carolina.
It was boring.
Carolina, Denver. That was the first one, and the one 2
No, the one from 2 years ago with the Rams Patriots. Yeah, that was terrible.
Yeah, Rams Patriots was trash.
That was kind of terrible. I'm a Patriots fan. That was kind of terrible. It was a snooze fest for the most of the game.
I could have watched some golf.
Right.
Ooh, paint dry.
The most heartbreaking Super Bowl. Seattle versus New England.
We're not gonna talk about that.
No,
Man, that was a good one. That was a good one. I was happy.
That was a good one.
You need to be muted just for bringing that up.
It was
That was rough.
I cussed in a church. I mean, in a church. Jeez.
Hey,
That
Marcel,
was rough.
it was a really good Super Bowl, but the ending was heartbreaking.
It was 'cause, like they didn't have to throw the ball.
I was
They tried to
watching
be
They threw the ball.
that game with my campus church, and they can attest to this. I cursed up a storm
With your
No,
campus church?
with the
campus
church.
with the church, the deacon and everything. Huh?
Mm.
You at the one and a half line. You have a beast in Marshawn, and you don't run that.
No, they were on the half-yard line. They were halfway from the end zone.
I for sure would get a Baltimore.
You know-
Yeah, bro.
And you throw
Guys, this is triggering. We don't need to analyze this, man. This is triggering.
Nah, bro.
This is
gotta
one of the reasons why.
All right,
You
I'm
gotta
gonna
understand.
go with my one. Gotta go. I'm gonna go with Well, first, the NBA Finals is always great.
Wait, you didn't even answer yet?
I already answered. It's the NBA Finals for me. They got bored.
Well, I mean, Chris didn't answer yet. It's been like 10 minutes.
Because we were going over Super Bowl.
Sports.
I don't understand, man. Okay.
Oh, Super Bowl, man. Always a great time. That's my excuse to eat on a February Sunday afternoon. World Cup. The last World Cup, what was that? 2018 was trash.
What? You serious?
You just mad because USA wasn't in it. That's why.
No,
bro, because France ran through everybody. What do you mean?
France was killing everybody. I was like, France is gonna win this whole thing.
France
They
and
beat
England
Australia though. They
England
beat Australia.
out.
Stop the game.
Australia, who?
They started shit, and then they
Bro.
got hot in the quarterfinals.
Bro, France was running through everybody in that whole tournament. It didn't even look. It wasn't even fun. Like people were just sitting there like this. Well, it was like watching.
Bro.
It was like watching the women, like the women's U.S. team playing like the women's World Cup. You over here like this. Why are we watching?
First, hold on. Let me say this. When I saw the women's team beat that one team 13-0, that was the most disrespectful.
Korea. They beat North Korea.
That was disrespectful.
They beat North. I think it was either China or North Korea. We were all making jokes like
was
this.
North
Well,
Korea.
they ain't going home.
Hey man, the coach was like 65 and she played a few goals in that game. That's how bad it was.
Stop it.
No, dead ass.
If I remember correctly from that FIFA World Cup, Uruguay had a pretty good squad.
No, bro. What I'm telling you guys, like France was just running through teams. It didn't make
They were
sense.
running through teams in the
Bro,
final
did you
round.
watch the Australia game?
We don't
They
care.
were
Terrible.
Hey,
They were terrible.
yeah.
I follow the France squad. Like they were terrible the first two games. I swear
You
to
can follow the France squad. They were dominant the whole time.
No, they were not.
France
The whole
dominated
time?
Uruguay.
French fans will tell you they were shit for the group stage.
We don't care about the group stage. We care about the elimination rounds, and they were killing people.
Literally.
They
Murdering
beat
people.
Belgium. They beat Belgium 1-0.
Belgium and France was actually a good game. I'm not gonna lie.
So we just not gonna sit here and act like they didn't run through everybody else. Like that doesn't count as running through the. That doesn't count.
Wait,
That doesn't count as running through the World
As they
Final.
got closer to the end of the like the final championship, they were killing people.
They didn't run through Belgium, but they ran through Croatia. Though, I'll give you that.
Belgium was good.
It was crunch time. It was crunch time.
They ran through that final. They ran through that final.
They swept
like-
that boy.
Like literally, France had all the young talent, so they were sitting there like this. Well, we could just beat them with speed. We don't really have to play.
But to that respect, doesn't France have like one of the best farm systems for soccer there is?
Duh.
Yes, because they get all their talent from Africa.
Literally all the time from Africa. Like all the French-speaking African countries is like this. Hey, you want to play for France? Why not?
Oh yeah.
They were never really racist to us. This works.
Let's go. How much I
They gave y'all a but the FIFA itself is corrupt as I don't know what.
Yeah, I
That's
agree.
okay. That's okay.
It's,
We
it's
still get mad and
okay.
entertain. We get mad and entertain. Bro, what? The NBA is corrupt. What you mean?
I'm not talking about the NBA. We're talking about. We're not doing this whataboutism. We talk about one thing at a time.
NFL.
That's fine.
All right. World Series. When I think of this list, I think about moments, and I don't remember having any major moments for baseball.
That's cool.
The Cubs winning a series?
No, that wasn't a moment. That was just history. Like
Years
there's
World
like a
Series.
moment you can go back, like, oh, he did that. Like Super
What
Bowl.
about-
Okay, he
What
didn't.
about that?
The Super Bowl was
that
he threw the ball at the.
What about that 08 World Series where the Phillies just came out of nowhere?
Nobody cares about the Phillies. I forgot the Phillies were a team.
It's okay.
Oh,
They had my favorite baseball player. So that's why I was like, yeah. They had Brandon Phillips for a while. So I was like, okay.
World
Going for
Cup.
the
what about the
Nationals.
Red Sox? What about the Red Sox finally beating the Yankees in the series?
This is true. That was true.
I didn't see that. I was not watching baseball at the time.
That was
That was
history.
that was like 06, 07?
I was not
That was
watching
history.
on 06, 07.
Neither was I, but I remember. You can look back at that. That was history.
I can look back at it, but it wasn't like a memory that I remember. Like World Cup, everybody remembers Zidane hitting Zambrata in the chest with his head.
Yeah.
20
Yeah,
NFL.
that was true.
There are a couple. There are a couple of FIFA moments that are etched in history, like the Hand of God goal, and all that.
Man, we weren't alive for that, but yeah.
We weren't alive for that, but it was a moment.
I see where you're going with that. I see where
I
you're
look at
going with.
History.
In the
All I know is
NBA Finals, bro, Ray Allen saved LeBron's career with that one shot.
He
Kinda
did.
did.
He did save his legacy.
Kind of did though. It's okay.
They
We
did.
won't give Ray Allen that credit.
So with that, I'm gonna go with World Series. Got to go.
Don't be underestimating the World Series, man. Okay.
I don't underestimate. It's just out of these four, it's got to go.
DC the champ, so I'm a baseball fan now.
Okay.
I'm only a baseball
okay.
fan. For World Series time.
That's like me moving to Philadelphia and being like this. Oh my God, I'm such an Eagles fan now. No, bro, I've been here. I waited 14 years for this. Stop playing with it.
Yeah, you've been patient.
I don't think baseball has
Well-
changed, though.
All right, we're gonna do one more, then we gotta go.
What? We gotta leave?
I mean, we're just gonna get off live.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
We're gonna do this one because this gonna expose a lot of people.
Is
All
this
right.
the same one that you were saying like we shouldn't answer at the very beginning?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Lay it on me. Lay it on me. Nice and
Do it.
thick.
So
like
hey,
man.
Bryce, hey Bryce,
Hey, y'all.
this is us. All right. This is for comedy sketch.
Oh,
You said for who?
Comedy sketch.
Oh, this might end some friendship,
Saturday Night Live.
right?
In Living Color.
Okay.
Mm.
The Bell Show.
Oh.
All that.
Wait, what was that third one?
The Chappelle Show.
That one.
So we're gonna start off with Pharrell
What was the second one?
in Living Color.
I don't watch that, so get rid of it.
Get rid of what?
Simple as.
What'd you say?
I don't watch it, so get rid of it.
You never seen The Living Color?
No,
That's classic.
That's classic black sketch comedy.
it's not classic enough. Right?
Chris, you don't like butter pecan ice cream and nowadays?
Butter pecan is nasty, so
Be quiet.
This is
Wait.
sacrilege.
He said,
You're in detention, Terrell, for saying that. All that I'm playing.
Man,
All right, we're gonna go to Terrell next.
man, I'll say all that. Man, I say that's probably the least one. It's a tough one, man. Put me on the spot on this one, man. But I'll say the last one, all that.
All that. Okay, so we got In Living Color and all that. All right, Bryce.
I'm gonna have to agree with Terrell, bro. I'm gonna have to go with all that. And living, they brought In Living Color back, so a younger generation could experience it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like that at all.
That's basically what it was.
I mean, that's cool. And then, like, if you weren't around, like, if you ain't watched the Chappelle Show, you probably have in some way, shape, or form because those skits are legendary and iconic.
Rick
And then,
James.
and then
The
Rick
time
James, Charlie Murphy, Rick James, the Prince sketch, Wayne Brady. Like, there's a bunch of iconic moments for that.
Modern
right.
problems require modern solutions.
After.
And then SNL is just a classic. Like, if you're a fan of comedy, you have to watch SNL because that's where you find out where the next big guy is coming from.
Right.
I agree with that.
Especially
Like, I'll give like all that for giving Kenan Thompson his start, but people met him from all that, but people know him from SNL, if that makes sense.
right.
Mhm.
Like, he's been on that show for like almost 2 decades now.
Which I didn't even know until like they said it. I was like, you on the show for
But a lot of those guys you see on the show start out as writers, so they just they're in the background, you don't see them, and then next thing you know, it's kind of like when they get the chance, like, yo, Kenan, we want to actually like put you in a sketch, and then it's like this, and if you do good, then they put you in more sketches, and then more sketches. So yeah, bro. I've had to get rid of any one of those those sketch comedy shows. All that probably is one is like we're adults now, like it's a kid show, but it was a great show growing up, but it was for children. Those other two would have like a little bit more like real world scenarios. And, yeah.
All right, Kamaria.
I would have to agree with everybody else. Say all that. SNL first started off with SNL. In Living Color, that's classic. That is classic for a lot of comedians.
Homie don't play that.
Homie don't play that.
Homeboy
Millennial.
work.
Eddie Murphy got to start on motherfucking SNL.
Yep.
And then Dave Chappelle listen, the time haters. Just the haters ball. That's my whole favorite thing.
Right.
And as I lift my drink, which I'm sure someone spit in.
Right. So
Buck Nasty. This nigga Buck Nasty is so hateful. He called a bomb threat in to the Special Olympics.
Yeah.
All
All right, we got Marcel.
SNL is responsible for giving the start so many comedians.
I was going to say something in a minute.
Eddie Murphy,
Right.
Kenan Thompson.
He started on all that, but I'll give you that.
All of them. Will Ferrell has probably has the best career coming from SNL as any comedian has.
You said who?
Chappelle's show was classic.
I thought you said Will Ferrell. I was like, Will Ferrell.
You would not.
This
I mean, no.
Yeah.
And let's see. In Living Color, you know how many times homie has hit that sock and I just cracked up?
Homie don't play that.
Homie don't play that. He don't want to do this. You can see the pain in his eyes.
Chappelle Show. 3 words. The racial draft.
Yeah.
That's a classic episode.
No, wait, Marcel. I thought you were gonna say I'm Rick James, bitch.
No, that would be my second one.
That's like
Or
4
when
words, but that's cool.
Chappelle played that black character that was in the Ku Klux Klan.
Yeah, I remember
The very first episode of the series.
that.
But I cannot remember a single moment of all that.
That's crazy.
Well,
Yeah, son.
I
Because
guess
Nickelodeon and well, compared to all the rest of these 3 shows, all that is like cupcakes in terms of comedy. All
I
that
don't
was
know,
just
bro.
children's
You had a whole bunch
comedy.
You got a whole bunch of
Really?
spinoffs come be born because of all that. You know, we got Drake and Josh because of that. We got the Amanda Show because of that. Keenan and Kel.
I grew up on all that.
But here, like, isn't all that all that was on cable? And like, I'm gonna say, like,
Yeah.
half of us I know for sure did not have cable growing up.
Yeah, and I didn't get
then-
started watching Chappelle's show until after the DVD set. So
I was there since like day one. I was
just
crazy.
cracking up, just cracking up.
Mhm.
But I definitely have to say all that just because of I don't have any connection towards it. And plus the new and the remade one is pretty trash.
Buns.
Oof. I mean, yes, but oof.
The word is buns.
Oh, and for Saturday Night Live, more cowbell.
That's all you
More
need.
cowbell. More cowbell.
Mhm.
We'll go with Saturday Night Live was basically like, of course, you had the original Saturday Night Live, which sparked a lot of movies in the '80s, like Ghostbusters, to name a few.
Yeah.
Then in the '90s, they had David Spade, Eddie Murphy,
This was on SNL?
So,
yeah, Will Ferrell, Jimmy Fallon,
Oh, Jimmy Fallon.
Kenan Thompson. Then you go into the 2000s, which when I started watching during the election of '08. That was a good time to watch SNL because you had all the old guys and the new comedians coming together in that era right there.
Like Jay Farrell was still on the show at the time.
Yeah.
Who was it? Lisa Lampanelli.
No, and not Adam Sandler. Andy Samberg was on there.
Andy Samberg was on that show still. Seth Meyers.
Seth Meyers.
Seth has his own talk show. Has his own talk show now.
And Andy Samberg's still doing a Brooklyn 911.
Yeah, Brooklyn.
Is that still going on?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Brooklyn
Oh
Nine-Nine.
wow. Lonely Island. We got the Lonely Island born from SNL.
Right.
Dick in the Box.
Black Jeopardy.
oh
Classic.
yeah, Black Jeopardy.
Black Jeopardy is always a classic. Everybody enjoys. I don't know one person who doesn't like Black Jeopardy.
Right. You got Living Color, which it's a crime that Harrell's never seen it.
It is a crime. The craziest thing I think about in Living Color is that like the Wayans family literally keeps everything in the family. They started that show. They found all the talent, produced the entire thing, basically paid for it. They just needed like someone to syndicate it. And I was just like,
without that show, David Allen Greer wouldn't be that big. Jim Carrey.
no. Jim Carrey would be nobody. Jim Carrey would be nobody.
You wouldn't even have the Wayans bros themselves, man.
Nah.
You don't have the Wayans brothers or my wife.
You'd have
All
the Wayans
of the
brothers.
Waynes, just all of them.
You'd have the Wayans. Like they would have found some way to do it regardless.
When
You
was
would
this?
have them.
What time period was
That's
this?
famous,
Like
though.
80s,
It was like-
70s? What?
Nah, like early mid 90s.
No, it was from 90 to 98.
Yeah, it was like early to mid 90s. Like that whole show, like it was like the original like sketch comedy show for black people.
What
And it
channel was
was
it on?
hilarious.
Huh?
What channel was it on?
I don't remember what the original syndicate. I caught it on BET when they like re-released it.
I think I watched it on like a DVD.
I watched it. It was before our time, so we weren't really watching.
Like I had to catch it when they showed the reruns and they brought them back. Like, it was like catching the reruns was like watching the Fresh Prince.
Mm. Oh,
Right.
there you go. You know what? Eric never came back.
No, his computer died.
Oh yeah.
Where did
Okay.
Marcel go?
I don't know what
He
Marcel.
poofed into it out of existence.
He was on his phone, so he probably pressed something and he got deleted out.
I was about to say, I hope he didn't think we were ignoring him.
He'll be fine.
He just said he pressed something wrong.
Okay. Well, nah. So like, yeah, I mean, like you had those great shows. I was for like one. I thought you was gonna put Mad TV in there. I was like waiting to hear Mad TV.
I was
Mad
about
TV?
to switch it up and put Mad TV in there, but I was like, maybe they watched all that. You know what I'm saying?
It's like Mad TV. I vaguely remember Mad TV. I'm not gonna lie. Only
Mad
vaguely.
TV,
All I
Mad
remember,
TV was like a very low budget form of SNL.
yeah, it's Fox's version. Did you see Tickle Me Emo, that sketch?
That's Mad TV. You right. Yeah.
Stewart,
I was like, what was Mad
Stewart.
TV about? Because I completely forgot who was on that show.
You got
People love
Eric
Stewart.
Ayres on there. I forgot who else was on there.
Wait, was
Various
Lonely
Stewart.
Island on there?
No, that was SNL.
Okay. What you say?
Chappelle Show, bro. Chappelle Show.
You can't get rid of that. You
That's a
can't get rid of
classic,
that.
That's
man.
essential.
You can't get rid of that. Like if you don't like the Chappelle Show, then I don't like you.
Right. And
I'm just gonna be
just like Harrell in Living Color, I've never seen all that ever in my life.
Really?
So, all that's got to go.
That's wild. You've never seen all that?
I didn't have cable growing up, so I never saw all that.
That's wild, bro.
Chappelle Show, I first saw Chappelle Show on the Chappelle Show DVD. In Living
Okay.
Color, I first saw in Living Color DVD. And SNL still going strong today.
To this day, they're on like season 40 something.
They're on season 1,000. I don't know what's.
It's like the second longest like sketch comedy. It's like the first longest sketch comedy show of all time. It's like running side by side with The Simpsons. It's ridiculous.
The fact that the Simpsons are still making shows, though.
They need to stop already.
They
It's
need
not
to-
funny.
Yeah.
It's not being funny a while ago.
Stop being
That show is
funny like
hilarious.
2001.
Didn't they predict Corona?
They did. They did predict Corona. They predicted Trump being president, Corona, and a bunch of other historical facts. So, is that what?
Disney buying 20th Century Fox. They predicted
Disney,
that.
Disney buying Fox. Yep.
And
I don't know, like,
Disney
they
stuff-
Hmm?
Sorry. Go ahead.
What'd you say?
No, say go ahead. Sorry, I interrupted you.
No, I was saying I was trying to figure out what you said. You said Disney what?
I said I wish Disney would stop buying stuff,
They can't though.
Yeah,
but they should.
that's how they stay
It's like
relevant.
that's how you, no, not how you say relevant, but it's like when you're just so big, you just have to keep consuming things to keep putting money in your pocket because it's like
You really don't though.
No,
You
that's
do. Yeah, you-
that's how they stay relevant. Because when in the mid '90s they had the Lion King, and people were watching it back then, but compared in hindsight, people were not watching the Lion King.
Because
I mean,
Lion King,
Lion
Lion King, I don't like Lion King. Okay.
Lion King only appealed
Lion
only
King was
appealed
the
to
first big animated cartoon after the Beauty and the Beast, but then they had no money left in the tank, so they bought Pixar.
makes sense.
We don't know the story about that.
I was not aware that was the reason why they bought Pixar, but
They were drowning.
Strange things are happening.
I mean, but you gotta think like Disney only catered to like a certain audience for so long, and like you get older, then it's like, oh, okay.
Mhm.
That's why they bought different things. That's why they bought Marvel. You know, that's why they bought ESPN.
Did they buy Marvel before Lucasfilm?
I thought they
I
bought
believe- No, I think they did.
Lucasfilm first, then Marvel, if I'm right.
Yeah, they did that. Yeah, they bought Lucasfilms first, then they bought Marvel.
Dang. And they bought
But
they bought Lucasfilm for like 4.3 billion, I think.
It was something stupid.
It was stupid.
How much is a share of Disney? Probably in the hundreds.
Yeah, it is. I actually think it got cheaper with this whole Corona thing going on. Like a lot of
Yeah.
stocks decreased. So I think you could have bought it for like closer to $100, if not less. So if you wanted to take your stimulus check and like just invest in Disney, you could have did that too. 'Cause